it's time for sports. Kuje.
Nana.
Oh,
Nyanko Pado, Bacho.
You know what they are saying. So what are they saying?
Oh, that be. I didn't see that the same. Oh, that's oh, December being there. Could you say Ghana Premier League? You bounce back.
Me jam. Okay.
All right, we say. So more kwaba from PH-1 television so na pe no yetuma tena se agudie mu nsema yen sake etu aboabo no ediegu kuto se Patagos story na pe no matena se ametumi edebo akwan so edini ye prince ya osam from young kuje metu aje so kama na pe ni atena se bebre na yetumi edebo edi efisem ba sa so ebeko bi man so akofo a so nkomo no enso yetumi de abro over the weekend match se to dwa na do so pa over Ghana Premier League no bounce back matches ahodo no nyane aboabo no etumi de bawa akwan so enya sanketo PH-1 television so anapeno komo na edo so panti no yes embe no ye hye komo na Arsenal tempo yintu nkromehwe over the weekend komo etutu jana samati se tuju Ghana Premier League se na nisi fam ete na edo so pan akopiem so dia na enye asem keto ma na mpachom ye bedi nkan ahye komo na se etu ekopiem dia Yanko Ghana Premier League over the weekend results are a two ewa Ghana sene ya de keto apacho sha se efiada no okopem da asofog etumi echi cabo and the young apostle ebomo economy no so wentumi anti Claudia Kumasi Asante Kotoko echi Lagos City session economy no no ninya ne da fidie no so awutumi ehwe na pe wo PH-1 so enye komoketo anti pacho over the weekend Ghana Premier League results no ana yeda wo fidie no so awutumi enye bi ehwa enye komoketo anti ma me fimu na me konkodi nkomo so kwekwa ne Ghana weightlifting authority and as a federation omo aso ni kokodi nkomo fin for pachoko pum dia Ghana weightlifting impeni for na wouldn't say omo ye omo adwen senka na wotwe we mutumi e de omo elections no ebetua dia share so nkomo etua ban se kopum dia enam security reasons ntin sa election no entumi ambaso Ghana weightlifting impeni for entua ambaso na mbom no nkomo e ban se omo injunction pa and it made a quarter of election as well, and listen come FH by EDH, the Befum Baba be able to make them more PH-1 television so we go see air should be and then I copium our Ghana U16 in Baba one film Baba Munyan doing Fino, a do AC copium Europe and Mountain so Echo Boy I can say to me about tournament. Ne enya de keto pa tournament no Ghana maba na mbo no bod ekoso pam nyame adom mu to about tournament ne wi omo ba no mo last match omo bo mutime choma ni Diane Latvia e so mo ekan enson ama Latvia fo etumete so ba ko mu se emphatic me pa na Ghana mbaba wa no etu konya Europe pa na ukohwe mu so dia na che se feelings a mkonya no na very good omo ayembo ma baso pa adwuma na omo ye no ye bom pa so mutu transform femba ye various national teams ni mu that is Black Princess Black Maidens no fembe pu Black Queens na entumi mbo Ghana U16 baba wanom abasopa ewo homo ene so na eyen komoketo na Ghanaian striker the inform Ghanaian striker Branton dia na Jeffrey Efiye Branton onu se ofigan ha kopie mu ewo Spain monte so omo second division na Branton etumi ekoboy na the first match Branton no ebo na etu bombode pa enya 2 goals etumi de ban club yefe Lugo omo na eya senkuto pa choba eba ewie no mo tumi ahwo ma economy ensam omo automatic sumi na Branton efe Jeffrey Efiye ne tumi tisaka mienu nyina it made man a club na and yard Spanish Premier Federation mu and so nkomo if Jeffrey Efiye aswe so 8 member and there away fin nkomo no mo pacho yankopem over the weekends no kupem so dia Ghana Access Bank Division 1 League to ja na so na yankomo keto apacho senior results to me to ja no police afato so fama me over the weekend kupem so dia zone 1A zone 1B matches to jo mo sa zone 2 matches to ja na do so pa kupem so zone 3 also matches na do so na so no ye yankomo keto kupem so dia zone 1 hono senesi for Etienne nim and the video no suna ye adeketo pa chukupum so dia yepi star say to me win by 7 goals na che say ano dem pa ye emphatic win na mutumi nya na hu say enye fedi ago omunti no mo bo dem pa o mo yenko zone 1B sunum ye mfa results en fanto so en ma ye aba zone 2 ya ba be show mo so over the week matches to dwa no senesi for Etienne omunti no Ghana Access Bank Division 1 League no obepio mo so dia matches no na do so pa zone 1B sunu senesi for Etienne no and da video no na so enyen komoketo no over the weekend team say bomb but over zone 2 so dia Swedro Oblas lead table no ekodi nchum adema okupem so dia eyeseshi Osas economy no so second position and so Rose Sparks and so ekoma kaba ni diane soccer intellectuals obom so ekano akwa so 21st and second zone 2 de bia edu nchum to table no dia difference for no am and is fatia me kan for no so etu adama to betu ahye ne so and so etu adama zone 3 and so matches to jom pam na enya de ketwa ma me nko wie efisem no house fufu aso uko pemu dia phobia fans no na no mutu ede nkwa betu dwa na wetu ntumi achi young apostle ebo mo eka no mienu on so ntumi ante yenkonko hwe komam etu otojo Accra Sports Stadium enfembra
na die enne na adwuma na ya adwuma enne watara watre se oye watara nya watara wataton ya uze kukaton nya wasingaton ni we watara ton ni watan sort wataton enne bola wata ukana bono adiba kwa have say has players no mozi supporters ni ya good football to watara good football no say m1 no o change here no o change de intaraka kunna no bae o fubo se fe intaraka kunna o intaraka kunna do be she group first goal ni Charlie Lamonde na second goal ni Jabba Jogu ball ba u na ne bola kana bono me fast is it league ready ya the first dem fobe da ni filo da dem filo da nti e ho the first dem filo da ba bi da na ne da and nan kwa za ball na no ade a me ye nkwa no mo ye mutima ball pa na ka score no first Maule wa yo go outside che Hamza de ko man kunsuo le bi no ne Maule wa yo Maule so fi no ana ba ye e ba na no kunsuo le bi ono kunsuo le bia na ade na jiga na no go so be de ba na ade a me fa kwa ne se ukran nya bola na mo de ko pa na fa me hia ya blaster go ki
no koma etu odwa e wo Accra Sports Stadium ana se kupon so de honey Logan Sports Stadium mom and me tu dem house for supporters no and utumi edi nkoma de from team no 2 goals a umutumi share against Kabane Diana young apostle ntumi antel ma me fa efisem ni sina me nkodi nkoma wa manen ne enkohwe over the week okopom so dia 5 major straight leagues e wo Europe no matches bi na etu odwa na eye nkoma keto ma sha sem fem Himalism ni koma ye England matches no over the weekend no English Premier League matches no na do so pa o mkopom so dia Kabane Diana Arsenal ekwa we ne Manchester United board draw and that 1-1 ultimate to job fantastic free kick Brandt and the Bruno Fernandes ultimate shene ya de keto Brandt here for no Declan Rice and so ultimate take canon ukopio so Manchester does for Manchester City and so kolusu de Maccabi for Nottingham Forest and so na yen komo keto so Brighton and Wolves etna fiema Fulham shene canon ba kwa on so we ultimate Crystal Palace and so ultimate FC Town ebone canon ba ko ultimate Liverpool and so ultimate Southampton the Saints ebone canon miensan Southampton no ba ko Aston Villa kwa we ko win against Brentford and so Wolves and Everton ebo itipe 1-1 Chelsea enya 1 goal against Kabani Leicester City ewo mo saso Kabani Diane Tottenham ene Kabaya FM Benham so ebo itipe nko nso 2-2 saso Arsenal America ko no Kabaya Manchester City Arsenal kwa we to Old Trafford ene so itipe nko 1-1 ene so nkoma 8 to jama mi fimo na me kokopio mo La Liga so matches no over the weekend etujam na enye nkoma keto ayenko La Liga yenkonko show matches no so na woni se Barcelona over the weekend mo ntumi si akan vi so mo team doctor ba ko ehwe ne kwantene na akwakoye empofumu nsem entin ba so na ntwe isi akanti postpone mu game no batu kopom dia Real Madrid eja na so win by 2 goals against Rayo Vallecano and so homo saso kopom sa Atletico de Madrid ekwawe kolusu to Hetafe and so ne kwakoye Rosen Pedema atmafo no so Deportivo Alaves eche Villarreal ebone kan ba ko ntumi anti Celta Vigo and so eche Leganes ebone kan mi no oyi ano ba ko mo kopom so Athletic Club Bilbao Ghanaian striker Bounty and Inaki Williams team no ebo etipe 1-1 against Real Mallorca homoneso enye enkomo Betis etu Las Palmas session kan ba ko Las Palmas entumi anti tu kopom La Liga no sini sifa etiane enko Bundesliga for police afa ko Bundesliga enko show so matches over the weekend sini sifa etio German Bundesliga no enso no na no de empower me say Bayern Munich elusu ye so Dortmund elusu ye Leverkusen elusu ye for the first time in 18 years these 3 top clubs ewo Bundesliga mu lusu in the same week no na no dey inform the same investments and e mo amount for hu eyomunyonyum but still no amount for sweet investment and e grow fine and come ke 20 na da videos Leverkusen etina fi e ma veda Bremen be share economy no so Bayern Munich etina fi bokum e ko share economy and so ya no mi no so pum so the Dortmund etina fi mo Osberg e ko share economy ba ko am ono so we ntumi antia ene na eda ofidie no so utumi hwe PH-1 so ena na pia enye nkomo keten ko Italian Serie A yekodi ho so nkomo kaka yen hwe Italian Serie A so no ba the weekend results no ene so ebetumi hwe go ofidie no so ene so no enye nkomo keten komo ene Venezia so ebetipe 1-1 Parma ene so ene Kabani Diane Torino ene so etipe 2-2 so Kabani Diane Lecce etan film association Casio Milano AC Milan ekosho no so na economy en so ya no mienu am ene so enye nkomo keten International Milano Inter ene so etumi echi Monza ebo no so economy Sam, Ojanu Minu, or Mukupendo, that's Napoli winning by 2-1, and it's a young Comokitan, and then that video so Ultimate Miko and then the results on FMF League 1, French League 1 over the weekend matches next and also Toulouse 1. So also Monaco 1 Kupum Sodia, Paris Saint-Germain, PSG Rennes, Cano and 9, Ojano Bakom, Lille to match Montpellier, Bonacano Baku, Intimiante, Olympic Marseille, it's not fierce investments, Lens, Ecochen, and Canabako, on the Su Intimiantia, and it's an young communicator to Kupum Sodia of French League Enum, Sinisi Fetch, and young coding command about community, and so, and Anna Pay Family Manchester, and I take coding common from my son, who said, United the Muteki lead in the first half, no Kupum Manchester United in the Premier League, Muteki lead, and Musa so at home, losing the end on now they were having that hope on some team about Arsenal and pass back a better saka now so quit pen count man you there say mood to take lead our Premier League mupa our fee no but about tia be shomo there and sheda NC sir our United as so and command but out of 306 games no United take lead in the first half and mo embetin show one and so new records take it on our itiad home make am for you to the mom Yanko Chelsea the Blues as so coding come and for myself head coach Papa Ndian Enzo Maresca. Now they come back to you, a brand here, Co Palmer, the Ice Palmer, and Pacha Brantiano, and I will to win your penalty over the weekend. Ebo Sen, and Munum, Napa, Nidiane, Enzo Maresca, able to just Co Palmer, a Brantian after the game, we should Dimina, Ewan, and the dressing room managers are Brantin in NG because scoring Darton, a Brantin will pay here for the Agua, almost a bomb more than 7 to 8 matches, a Brantin and she go, and for my Chelsea, in Brantin and Penus will go, but over the week, I also say penalty, and say Brantin any NG. Say to me, because penalty our humanitarian committee about Ruben Amorim, I am Manchester United head coach. United head coach Amorim, no two come to just him, and yet easy so to attend things around Edema United and playing with this season, the possible. Say United for to me, at an also not Amorim will be to about 10 Manchester United move faith for this season, 6 season a betting, and Momunya will turn from Moon so and chop a year then season because we next season. Obesha subutu conjure magic at the Manchester United Ruben Amorim papa no come to me to jada kupon so Bayern Munchen e to me the abasa Abante Joshua Kimmich or ye den kupon so dia Medford and then right back at the Maccabi from Bayern Munich kupon so sanso captain e to me the bomb German and I say German diamond shaft no was sanso dimo akonte pa o na Abante no come to abasa no Bayern Munich form akwa adwonko and then document o ma sensan bibia obetu assign a contract to the year 2029 ewo ha mo enso koma etumi ba midfield Bayern Munich for aseba ma minko wi o Arsenal onum say Arsenal o sporting director papa ni Dian Edu Gaspar ejo mo etumi koye na enko etu aba say ne no mo etu new sporting director papa ni Dian Andre Beta na Andre Beta no nyame aduma next week there na papa etu the pen esinkata so assign contract no etu da ma Arsenal so no be sporting director etu da ma Arsenal the Ghana sense etu papa na born body pa we ye aduma o de ma Atletico Madrid and various clubs e we pa waji din pa ntina Andre Beta ye hwe so betu obo Arsenal the Ghana sense no koma etumi eba ntino on this note na me the besia say na ma soro so ntino ha na e be hwe the PH-ONE morning sports etumi di si na yejemu di ama na digi na we etumi atuaso na yetumi akwa enye enkomo ketantino si ni esifeti no sanity me so na madam na okupe muso dia e fidi agwa pe ni cha kese nkoma mo monitor dwumedie no from afari nyina na bibia nkonka kama nana
abusi amatenase bibia se what to we bibia some bibli na toja
bibli na ni toja
no mo se dey
okupe mu
pole case ni so go say pole ma na ye no
yesi ni wi
omosi no
akope no kwa
oh okay ndi na to say how was the feeling
nana okupe mu dia wi ase no sunu bia na hye bi ode ba asase so ye bon pa se bibia ye so e beto ne benya etiti ni ekuni bi ti se tu ko ba ye ya okuma na use na kwa akoye miss feeling adena kwa ya ho asanso akoye enije kakra egu but awe ho ne do so
enije ni esika sambe
enije yes wo hwemu anan sa wa na efi ase ba
mpeni ba etitiri for ba
we no mo bono 1000 plus eko ntia ye de ne coins ni 100 for ni ntimi ankwase
all right so sana tie de na maminka so PH-ONE television ni sa so na digimini sa me amini studio na Ghana today me aso me share live pa na no obi ba se one menya no he doctor ben menya no he yes menya doctor bi e wa ha na doctor say yende oba basra yan na de nanu dia batuja wo hawo ne sen na wo hawo ne sen na usi na mo ja se to nyum ne de mama ne sen na usi idi ye yuwa yonana wayedi uzamina nyaminim o se bibi eden na hawo wo hawo ne sen se mi se o se eden na hawo ama wenya ukodanda adosu eden na hawo ama ukodanda adosu eden na hawo yade be na adokro wo ama utwa ho a entwa uje ho a enje stroke yade adokro na wo de tifie wo ha on sense bra na ono de 500 Ghana cedis fabra with the 500 Ghana cedis per bar obojo sa 3 months na 3 months no kra na oka no enso within 2 weeks na wo wasore na wa ekiko osi na eduro ni nyina eye fresh enye eduro a yekoye ni de gutuom na ade bi ndi anape wo ha no se wa ha se oni e beche se how ni amanie bi ni kodande bi e wo so no ene wo ha no se e be ye film I believe so. And umeti untie ni wie no na wo hu wo yare no ni solution amitwa mo mbra na mene no entwetwe nkomo.
Medima kumenyara medo wona uye mekwa trefo hallelujah 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 eniano na abafo embra so se menu menu ebobom ya so onyame ti asefo sanya bible kan e was Psalm 103 verse number 1 o say me crash ewurade na me mu azina ehira udi konkron the sun PH-ONETV akofa dwuma de soko aba wakwemu a ya to eni se osore mre menu ebobom ya so ewurade na how be ada so amane be ada so kwadanje be wadwen a enye no ebe free so akọ wasa dwuma di so no ebe to safre egukudam aya me asra mo ebi te se obaba Kristi PSA Esther, Minister Francis Amo, Sir and Penifue, ever never kind of home, I'm your sorry already. Now was sad me so why I mean I'm more I do my chedia, I don't so do it sorry radiano, she's green so, not for number no, not friend Penifue, no found to check more. You know, send ye by ya, also by ya boom, ya so irradiant. It is Shami or Kufu Gideon or PH-ONETV, PH-ONETV. Eye of the nation and
Men's Road.
PH1 television nana digini saso na PH1 ni saso na Ghana Today and so and said Ghana Today ni so dia na make so Dr. Kofi Tumbarima ono so eni Dr. Kofi Tumbarima ye hwan ono na oda ayaresa bia ya to no wo hawo ne sen ewo Kunyako Royal City ho na ho na papa nyame nim no kure ni doctor wakwadare pa wabim pa wesua de akọ pa na enne wa se one beche yare mu nsem ne ohaw ne amane aya eba nipa so ne kwan ye faso a yesi esa sa yade no ema no efiri ho doc ana bibia boko de na we are fresh you ana sa o wonderful nyankopon we are fresh is wo hwe wo nkwala ablimu a wo bepemma pa ana saum ana ibiasa ana sala ibiasa ana sala ibiasa akache oh me cheda mo tiko we na me heda mpesa mu me cheda mpesa oh okay ba me pe o masem upem and the difference between upem masem and upem very well yeah upem masem pa because ma ya omu no mo ano wo ye omo no ma ye duane di wan po mo asem a okra wo ha no doc udi di say na wo free hin de na ma wo de be pie he na FM Dr. Kofi Tumbarima okay me da o ha wo ne say research about clinical na me be bia adwuma no Swedro ha 2008 yeah and I'm guswa I'm say to kwan nti 2024 I'm say be shasi okay nti me shasi enso na me bae no me hu say nipa ebre ena aya sanso research na do too kwan won but research do too okay nti me hu say aya safo nipa ebre a o muni sika on be hospital aya sabia no nti me de moto ho say me bon krofo ama obi anya yasa me buy enso me be go branches ni na okay no branch bi obrema sikuma nkoko samankese odan na Swedro ha nyina ba me gu ni nyina wow na me transfer science dia me ye adwuma no mankasa me fi nti next form no me dwanya me pa mo nyina obi akọ okay e ka me nko a na me tun say me di be so say me ji obi 200 Ghana cedis 200 Ghana cedis mo hwe akoso ho beto en kwa na time na ho ba me start here na mo for office bia obaji nimpa 200 Ghana cedis na wa da wa hwe mo dey say akoso no ho beto no ankomo be na odi ono na sa 200 Ghana cedis be in 2 years be in 2 good years me ji 200 Ghana cedis a obi a oba ya we bia o na yesi be ya we bia uti o ya bia wona o kon ya we bia shape aduane nyina say ten kwanpan ne kan nyina bum ji 200 Ghana cedis ma hwe ko ana za o na wun za den tu brabra no brabra bi tu asene na 200 Ghana cedis ona na ka be ni mapeso ka maduru yo na sa me na fe na misim hospital na me nwie ye but me to hu say awade me pese me kasem ska 200 na fansa yare no ba me am ska me support nko fa hwe o go to 200 say yare very well entinu skana me kakra me won me de ahwam me pian kro ma hwem krofo ama obi a oni bie no na no so no ho atoro na ebe nshira because skadi na wuni bebre a esutumi de bo krofo very well yeso nko a be diska no yeah me de yes adwuma no so na eboa me ko time ana me bi adwuma no na me charge and be 3,000 4,000 and one mesa ba me rade ko apam se me pese me jim krofo nkwa iti me kasa ni 200 cedis mbe hwe mas me think service ka abo ma hwe na rade to tie masa na me yes adwuma nyina wie no akona nti wie me hospital no sa 200 no because that time na me ji ska kese na nti ma nya hospital no ba me rade ko apam se rade me pese
ayarefo no mo dedan mu o mu ni sika no make sense sika e be support ahwe ni bie kwan no anampa ana mi bie kwan so wie no isi ma fa nurse for ka nti ese sa 200 no isi sia land beni ma entimi enkuvisa nti sa te dia ana meje 500 Ghana cedis masa support um bie because you already maybe 5,000, 3,000. Maybe 500 Ghana cedis.
500
cedis. Much was that for 3 months. Now 3 months you can me more drawn 1 month, 2 weeks, now 1 tour. But me that 2. And it's 500 major no, say me show 2 weeks. That's what tour wa. Friends say for 3 months expire. I just hope you do for 3 months. Nti ho to akobetun the card na to ho but 3 months wo ho na yare ya that for 3 months no utimi nya du ma 3 months no so ya utimi sa bagia du am the trust na sat me bua nkrofo amasa nim de mpese me ye no me na say no wo ban hospital ho no a wo lab obeye wo card wo folder bibia tese bi wo nyina adure be wa for 3 months no na 500 Ghana cedis
500 cedis Some mammy yadi namaswa no edide fi baby di na barum 500 cedis aba say yadi ni nya within 3 months
e bi ko enroll
yen fa bi nkan yen tue ska ni bi
e bi nkan bi
dog nkomo ya wudi e da pa
saban fu nimi de maye nkom ha
anya say ana yare fa para yare ana stroke yadi e
me ndo no research for China India ko research China me ndo ni na raw fence haban there's no chemicals and make man no do so many 10 years and say na so me ya research mo say ado no asi wa na ye no atre anya djuma abando no aso no cup of tea ko so hwehwie no mu a anya djuma ye wodu ba ko pe no onu a eno enyo aso no eka but
this is see heba drone ya num na sa you shouldn't man num no overdose there should be
na titimiem no ye na mu anugu do na wo ha na yare da obi yare okosku ni ati what
so this your system na sasa
no your system no ni African say me adwe ba ho e ba yeso ana so ko abrochira heba medicine no heba clinic no ho very expensive ne bo dey see chemical drugs no hospital abochi escafono muskapa omo ko heba medicine omo san na ye adua ajinkwa but omo de chemicals abadada ye so no mo ji iske be mo se kunkum ye kan ba heba medicine ye no atrati o na ye no cap na party anu no cap anu metin no anom na akova oyi aba se wo esa biduro bia no awon ma atrati no bia na ta wo suki bia o de chemicals be friday ne wan kasa wasemo ba ye can withdraw raw na ye no ma withdraw atre a cup of tea one cup of we to come 3 times a day and a pa ye no nwumre na atuma wuo ma ye adwuma yi amawo awunya problem bia because tete no na so obi timi ehwiro do enum na tete obi nyare a na edenti na nipa ya bebre na me tu hoi efi sera na mani fredi min ko hospital da min na hospital bed so da da fi sia wo me amani fredi me ya na ko hospital ya na bia na bia no misa but se min ni fredi ya me ye na min ko ya sabe bia da abiduro ya ana bibiduro so aboa mani pa so de enya hodi yi ana bibiduro so na yesu beka ho bi na bibiduro be gira Ghana ha o
wow
oh no
na what
oh yes
na wonyi gakra
na me wo 50 years Franco 50 years
dog
19th next year 19 when 50 years some of 49 years
and you've been in this business for how long
na my year best Mr. Till no 19 that time na adru na time ye tone no ka mu nyima ha Mr. Till 1992
we shall say akoba mbre
yes how many friends say Kumasi that my yes na sha sha ta me ye ton alafa press no mu na sama ko na sha sha su na si me ye
akoba wo na madam Catherine Dende madam
Catherine adwo ne ko mu ache Dr. Siama ata some Dr. Siama nso ye ne dronugu yin papa mu na that Saturday ye na ye start Ghana national no ye Ghana national 1992 and that time no na ye alafa press e turn came near your paste be the same thing and that time runs down no 18 years that time and we were doing no ka kana me kuro ni mana ye hu say na omo taata kakra ndom taata ye no na ye komu na kokusa pon I don't need to have no register it's not a system possible no my ba medicine timi e coin ma bi balesta and
the doc yan nim komo say yade ya wo ka wan asem say 500 na de but stroke yade ka ho opa wo ka ho e de emu de bobo na me because I am
stroke ana no achia o da dem I want me so 500 cities me de hwere ma na wato no
ai
na obi o na
obi o ye stroke on dem 500 cities
me nyati afidika case ntwantro so ba enti sa san wachiko so asama me kan a woti afidika series so na sentisa o pass wachiko
wonji na sika bia stroke yade
500 Ghana cedis me shoko so na me 200 posa me 200 Ghana as a stroke 500 ngol ka me nje bet next phone ka ho me 200 kan ntia enka na me nyi na say hospital so
yeah so ya ba we say lie o say very big hospital nurses na they are doing
na 500 is amazing no and yes 500 must size stroke mu me na me support ama wo so ho ato me na me support me skasa follow aboa ama ho ato in the 500 megia na me some support unu na mo for 3 months but so got 2 months no asori ananti obi opawo and I was in TV, we give 5,000, 3,000. I don't think I tell us how was some. We give 5,000. But I'm missing money drew. Our no more drone. Almost you didn't just 1 month pet no fire food. And that in the park, room have more for your food. Your cow war. So about how we say about clinic. I want and that's 1 month. 1 month. And that's all rose pain can from. Oh, look at the name and say, what can be for and say, your friends, give me that. Man for every drew. Awo and now be a rose pain count. I want to mean November and we move just 6 weeks. Pet, go check me your test. One can call baby, go check you or count in the head. Who said them? We broke up on all drano. Not enough for you. Awo and about how to say about clinic. Let's say I ward adults who know when you are, but be no calling your war.
Hey,
but be no calling your war. 2009. I'm the best herbal clinic in the central region. 2009. Yes. So yes, sir. I can trust him the boy more than come in my name. But you go see your back. See a jay. I left for no. And no be a team. I have already done so. Says stroke, not all diabetes, and not ulcer. You will be a fit tree. Cause if from beer help you. Have the all house back and 500 cities. Who trade a show my water 3 months.
Wow.
Food. Or be beer. And nooning us as you come. Interested beer 500. And now impose your show rubber. Who process cancer and process arrangement. Your show rock on 500. The more you rubber. The more be drug kind. I'm one a rubber nefu. And now say, Obiko baby. Next say, Onya Yarasa. Maybe on a chinchin. Beer say a soon you are gonna for and abedi in you. So obi near do say area was a sunsun yare on now but I see it no but o yare so who say ye dey aduro na say yare and I machine say go dey fan say yare o ye hu ye test me hu yare no ya dey I say the aduro count aduro ben aduro etu yare ase aduro say yare ya na o dey buy na aduro kan ye say me oh me obuni trim I can say oh me be say Mama try here. And now I say you try here. You try. But fair than a try narrow. David. Na fair than a bra. 500 we are. Na so one to sabe use kakura. So one to what? Sabe 500 cities.
Okay.
Na Ewari Damakon say me moa enkrofo a omuni bi. Obi akọ baabi na yeso mu tua.
Ko ye titi nkrofo sika bi over millions na at the end of it ono won to.
Enti no say e pasa o ye obi a o say yare. Na oji nkrofo sika na timi hwe. Ras ni yare be san ya den about so back.
Yeah.
But udi ni kure ema adwuma na wo ye no a na me so be den na obehira. Nti o a won say den na yare bi about 500.
Dog. Wo number ne
and I'm that's no money 0256 65 74 80 0256 65 74 80 ofra me na money back up
ma men ka say wo how ne sen herbal and research center for na ye ne won twetwe nkomo na doctor Kofi Twum Berima utidi ne kura otum say edin no okiko Dr. Kofi Twum Berima where is Andini
no me ko oni
oh okay ne hospital no Kunyaku Royal City na hospital na bibia ne number pa botumi afra ne 025 66 5780 025 66 5780 and then number go to me after doctor Semen can tell say we had the bia how na tete wa chi a hospital chi enko for 500 cedis dog ya come for 500 cedis fabra no best say ya die nyina e de firi ho asa sen kura na oji 200 see the nurses now they are there mu doors until wa to mama na about 500 the 500 for 3 months obo shop ba mu wedru sa kapembra wo ya de no ebeko na so ya no components still 3 months is within the 3-month period one kasa omodo do bibi ye na dey different here go to me dey aba nyina doctor say obo show we yenti bi da oda yaresa no another yaresa no akọ different level minti bi da. The doctor be say for 500 cedis fabra now the 500 in the back we hear the beer be stroke opa war opa it is how beer war now come back to prostate now wa prostate a royal short rubber bema ya short rubber pa now si uba na obeyi ni nyina mobama we yi rubber no wa dwonso kama nyina 500 cedis and na doctor or doctor to be honest or a Berima mpa send the dini Dr. Kofi Twum Berima Joy Berima friend was 025 66 5780 025 66 5780 and then the number doc ye Kofi will last year
o na make chi obi an say so ya de demu a na fire na dem mabama for 500 fabra ya re say be juice ka bebre no menko fabra ko how ne sen research about clinic ayo konya ko ya city na oba be ya na susu amawato ntinze obi a wo su da mu office bia o ni sika bia o kwa azabia no on pe 5 minutes for famra oba o tu sika bia bio for 3 months ti obi a o da mu wo so yare bia no fabra ho na sen research back na mi yare na info 500 Ghana cedis o tu sika bia bio
okay na doctor wakano o say wo yade bia da so how ne amane bia da so fabra no only with 500 cedis 500 cedis no ebeyi stroke yade ebeyi rubber bema ya show rubber ebeyi efiri ho saaso na yefu ya o ya ulcer bibia yare bia how no fabra na award o see yes wape no unye bia o de fabra na 1 month or so you are going to conceive now so when ba because I won't go for ha ansinumi how mo ha mo nsino anya de ketua nti bomodin na bra no ntumi embo last number is 025 665780 025 665780 sabre de mami ntwa me ho na membra me ba na afi no ya to aso reform Mr. Semen Kancho say usisi eya oya uwo sisi yade ase se uwo sisi yade da reform Mr. ne betume di wakagine mu awa how ndi nimpa etietim amane ndi nimpa etietim yare ama obi ayebasa yare ama obi akadem tisa yare ama obi kadem na so obi ya basade a me ka kire wo se ko reform mixture immune booster papa when we say yɛtiwe inflammable bia ba na yade ewo mu a na faw your immune and strong also bepe immune booster papa na have high blood pressure oba unya reform message bia oba bibia ba ye okay mesraw bomodin na ko kumase bosu babsu pharmacy Colinac Herba Danny Herba Mystica Herba Appendix Herba Fredimens Herba PFA Pharmacy Ja Herba Goso Sewa Herba Mampong eho na ubenya sa edure bidosopo ato from 050 961 266 050 961 6266 and 0244 626 166 0244 626 166 and any number ubutumi ede and pay maminka generational believers worship center emfamo the generational believer worship center say bra na spiritual mane bia wakomo spiritual na fabra oha obi a wukomo spiritual na fabra omo si tunsum dwuma nkoa na omudie sunsum adwuma nkoa na omudie of free angels na angels no aba no ma baye adwuma no e de ama onye ono ne pe ono wo ba wa wo nka wasem wo ba wa wo nka wasem o de sekan ina ye ebisa isa sekan na o de ye ebisa no wa ngasa wunye duru ho pe na sese wo de nsafa o de nsafa so pe eno ano no se ko odo baka wonsem nyina e de akyerewo tetifo no mu yisu sword no ono so oka ho bi na adwuma odie no anya sabketwa me ka ne spiritual soap no kopa bi spiritual soap no eye adwuma rough spiritual soap ja ati wenware wo di spiritual soap ne ka ho sese ya wo baye okay sese ahom ne amane bia disappointment we need favor inyina no wo bomodin na wo ko nyame nipa na Bishop Isaac Basa ho a wo benya bi omo konongo akantie besa eho na nyame nipa yi ewo na uduru wa nko uduru ko fo pompa ne nko fo dom dudu a emugu na so ye ne yase nyina onya bre ehwe omu nyina na Mondays na ye emergency counseling so na Tuesday no main counselor on diska one cancel na so ye njisike bia ho wo ba onu eduru ma free bibi obeye ma obi aye free ma osra nyina mu no onye sika na afi no Thursdays no for prayers and deliverance 8 pepe no ma sha se no happen 12 ndi bomodin na ko je wayaresa friend was 0244 8734 25 0244 8734 25 and 0242 63 6773 0242 63 6773 and any number botumi ede afre sanya nipa sabre de mamu konkaji menkrato na membra meba na afi no masan atenase
True Faith Church International, Sokoban Wood Village, First Boiler Junction, Otihini Asase so. Ehona ubenya asumdue ama okra. Abusua bi wo ho a, wo mu nyini nche. Ebi wo ho a, awore anim. Abusua bi so, yedie abon. Ni nyina fride free. Wonso abusua no, emu nsam tesen. Se wo ye krado, se ba wo so ni nyina agu a. Wo ye Gilgal Season 2. Omuni Empire Bo kase. Komuni muni wa asase ni so bubu nkonua. Enanson Empire Bo akomchine. Eni mega watch nighter. Tumini ojadi echi. Our True Faith Church International, Sokoban Wood Village, First Boiler Junction. Asofo ni adinfo ahodo a wodi wani monyam. Wonto mi ani wonwusra ebeta adwuma de achi. Enie Apostle Samuel Owusu Boateng, General Secretary. Apostle Peter Mensah, Ashanti West Regional Pastor. Apostle Paul Ba, Kwaubi B District. Pastor Isaac Opoku Newton, Zonal Pastor. Kote, Prophet Peter Amua, Abrepo District, Head of Prophet. Prophet Joseph Okodie, Adwajiri, Zonal Head of Prophet. Deacon Samuel Frimpong, City Summit, Ashefa Branch. Prophet David Owusu Koforidia, Prophet Benjamin Akoto Macro, Prophet Paul Boadu Ebuakwa Macro, Onyame nipa Jumade nyina siri naso, ani evangelist Prophet Deacon Jacob Bechi, Ashanti West Region Head of Evangelism, Omuni Empire Bokesie, Eshasie, Sunday 6 Ekosi Saturday 12 April 2025, Anaponon Kron Ekosi Awia Nomyensa, Debia, Asemche Daso, Ye free Joshua Nguma, Etie Enum, Ni Imu Enkron, na Awurade ka kyerɛ Joshua sɛ, ene mamuni Misrim ensopa afrimuso, enu nti wofre ho Gilgal, di besi ene yara, kwa sieda yumre no, aya deliverance session, ena mega watch night no so, aya Friday 11 April, anaju nondu kosi sa debechi. Sharon so sɛ, dwumadie nyina echi, ukwede bia so yempaibo, edano, Bethel Asasibe Sheki, fra 0243 819756, ana 0249 983311, Nejinchemu, Gilgal, Season 2, Omuni Empire Bokesie, Komuni Muni Wasasi ni sububu nkonua.
My birthday, my brother could come man happy birthday, and then I end the birthday, it's on for me.
Okay, you wouldn't get one.
Born for me.
Wow.
In the man happy birthday, Cassia Bismarck degree after John Jr. No, and then I would that papa and yes, Rania Misha, ne Sika Ninche, now they are there at the man. So I'm also Yame Abenado. Na abraboya oboy we hu sadia esitie we hu sadia na kanko esitie na memma ni sikari bi o ma no your friends enyi nche na nzazo meni ni mu ye dent so obo sadia be ya otamfo bia baba hit ya bounce back you know I'm in pipe by Mr. Manana Bismarck. I hope say bibia bo I'm sure say send a picture na my picture me na mo dey assign me na mo fan to TV no so na me na mo dey assign me say me ban dey indi Bismarck anope me ma happy birthday mo fa picture into so na mo nti na mo ye picture no mo fa into so na me ma no happy tale biso happy birthday ye bompa ise nyame oma inyiska bebre na oma wa hoden kwatenten ama wo mama so nya denchen wa tamfo bia wo be ye bia no ye bompa ise nyame ba mana ye yes Chema brother a fresh guy what is that no unefu a eson wo ba na chema wa mfa ye fu bi o ye fu na nso sa bi ndi aduane owiase na unefu a wa shida I say sa wow e so da we si aye ba o ha so mpa no ho kasa mo ba to so me kire style a mo ase aye no e so da we si aye say mo meje me ne no ne mo hu so da we si aye no very mo meje me ne no angasa na mo meje me na me nkire insa no so da we si aye na me ga me nkire fu no meje na me nkire fu no so da fu no esitie because e so obi ese ya obi efu so a oh fa pite meje me na me nkire wa de obi efu so a onso so yesi pe o meje onso oyesi na ama efurako
yeah as or hide efu no
very well or hide
but efu say they want to me hide no money you show mo time ai
me say akura keto na efu oni kaprenzo na efu
oh jama won ka want to me wunua me kan chense oni ka
no wunua no
David onu kra ni oh I see
onu asuni
nice guy what you worry
very well worry that omu worry crazy me omu sisi me omu do
my yes or suffer
yes me na 39 years answer me nya oba but omu de omu sha center
Chama 39 years na o worry and as 39 years answer o project
39 years answer me project
see all this one in na we a virgin
very well
na nsen ya
omu de cha akoko no
okay
my brother Mr. Litu anope yanko senior
Chama me and then so me baby reason birthday. Me junior brother. Naba. Old in the birthday. My memfa demo kwan do na men wish happy birthday. Yes. Teresa Nyamiye mensa. Ebompa ese onyankopon oma wonyine nyafe. Na bibia wie bia. Teresa Nyamiye mensa.
Nyame be yemu.
Metriba ne baby girl no nyame. Onhira wo papa. Oh, Papa, no, yes, you don't. We love you so much.
I don't know that's
much.
And there's a production that.
Baby.
Production, I'm with a picture and Angazamba. Now, background in movie. Aye. We are
over yonder.
No picture now, you pussy, will you?
Over yonder. One of those things. I may be a very
okay, young girl. Anamwa. Mwenye kana yamfan train on.
Abushana pe mi ansan so na wase na yema o achi sonko yamfan bro PH1 television Ghana today dwumade do baby ayedre no yazorobo room oye igboman so na ya kire baby ekwa ebenya wa hoto ene wofa hodi ene mamemfo nkopum oye ayasa bia wagidi yepa ewo man Ghana that's ofo no wa ben na wo nimpa ho abotre yare ben and at the Bokwa, who entumi na onto Mitra Vision of Hope Herbal Clinic, as well as may come from a diamond. When in Druni in Ayatashi, organic unqua, na enya afre bia purely organic. A Drunu Koto Yemuna, now we are bano, ano, abrase cra, way to asocra, Emma de Hoto, and the Ababino Fioye teaching a bench or Bajuana Yasa, wow, beno, then and area. Yarba beat prostate cancer, say a bema. Na ewo dwunso mu ohawa adwunso ebre adwunso obema mu hyehyew adwunso ntatado adwunso etenka de bi aka obema ni mu amepa wacho momozan na fonyi fatra Vision of Hope Herbal Clinic na so ye na nyame bafa Dr. Richard Kwabena Boafo so na weyiwe from na stroke yare ahona stroke adokoro wa wodade mu a wonya bebi mfamfa no se wonsa kana podetu anamo na eco Vision of Hope Herbal Clinic Once botumna wa kama bibi etuma kon high blood pressure, hepatitis B, typhoid fever, stomach ulcer ni na no Vision of Hope Herbal Clinic otuma na otuase ye ultra modern oil laboratory and a massaging machine alcohol ma ye botumna de ayen hwehwuma osafata na ye nya no eduru ye de amo dama so na yare na ba ye o male ward and a female ward e ba ji wato e bad metal tedama alcohol hospital sankasa wo ye ni nyina no Vision of Hope Herbal Clinic ye wo e ba ho a ye charge yen kan to de 100 million to 50 million there be ye check na si hu yare na owo wodo na wodi ane de boto edru ni pa na boto na edru no kra na wan hozin botum no na ato na akofie na akonom ye wo oye mankesim emfantaman ye ben oye Pentecost School for doctor I was 0548191209 0548191209
Mama in count for a PH1 Media Training Institute and Farmer and Dana Pay. Just as a wood see me now, so may of happening. I want to treatment more. I may count for a PH1 Media Training Institute at the amount and there Anna Pay. So would see me no person we DJing, journalism, reporting, newscasting, camera handling, marketing. Just MCL, BBF for media hono, ube who a PH1 Media Training Institute for Ampacho. Obe suana bibia so akon kan edit amount say video editing graphic design production bibia for media one there na ye PH1 Media Training Institute and then na pay make for me de amount me pacho omo ye omo courses no omo running from 4 months to 6 months in pacho ni na no obe piemu e wo maso ya omo make sure come na bibia so akon kan edit amount me pacho omo lecture time no omo ye no weekend any weekdays ni na no ejina wa so sa wo ba no pese wo no weekdays no wunya time no pese wo nsua no weekends am pacho ni na jina wo so wo be kan na sa wo be hu mpanifo a je se wo mai bibia mo kama na bibia so akonkan ede amount iti pacho sa wo tie me no pe journalism school papa media school papa akwa na ye PH1 Media Training Institute and American for me de amount pacho omu fees no very affordable broni be kanasem affordable ebono at the form kama almost also ewo hostel facilities a be pacho ofie chichi ene benche na airban pacho benye baby ada na bibia so akonkan ede amount pacho so wo hwehwe PH1 Media Training Institute for so ya almost redro aguna redro kwansa from Liberty Junction hope and obe PH1 Media Training Institute for so no ewo obe from ewo 0540 252 58 020540252258 so
Abusia ma men kan for oye PH1 television men fama wo television a wa ba abobo ase oroboa amanfo ye pa o educate wa inform na wa entertain epede enyi oye PH1 television enyi edidwuma na mpode abefo tentanfuru no bia ebohu oye PH1 TV no oye PH1 radio ye wo ho abefo tentanfidi a ye fodo ye de oye radio metre ekoye internet no da wo abrochiri wona wo ekichin benche nyina no mo botum na mo eti oye PH1 oye online radio ewo home program ye nyina no eko oye PH1 online radio wa dwumedin retwegu odama so na myph1online.com myph1online.com ono so eye hen website a eko ho ensemu a okochu kobraman ewo man Ghana mu nyina no ebenye bi akankan ema wo ho etum na wa todama so na eko oye Facebook nso a PH1 TV on Facebook eko wa wonsa botum akanyan damara so na myph1online.com myph1online.com damara so na YouTube nso so PH1 TV on YouTube wonsa botum na wa kanyan na ahwe ne dumezi ahorowa yedi ewo oye oman Ghana mu
me ba cho we no aye don't come here. Your PH1 television say oba waso e nwema wo ton bia no to say omo ba abobo hu degru ede amount na bibia so akonkan ede amount nti say wo tie me na wo say wo nwema na wo ton ne de owo hu degru enye ye wo shu na wo ton no bo hu degru enye ye rex de ye bo hu degru mesra wo ni na no yetumi ebo hu degru ma ni pampempem ebe eden ebe ton na bibia so akonkan ede amount nti PH1 television say nwema wo ton bia no omo ba waso ye say a rig, say a shoe, say entire. And you know Tony now, on one cassa air to and a waba, wagasa shop, or abo who table, come on. Maybe Biaso, I can't kind Eddie, I'm away no air, don't come. It's a real shebia, our Aguna Shedro has say no, just say, yes, yeah, Bawa say, yeah, baby, your tone, your man, they are bobo who table, come on, Eddie, I'm a patrol, but to me, a friend penny form, our A020 238 111. 02023811112.
Abusia mamen kan for gasto and mensoplax mixture men fama o anope yare ben enora ha so stomach ulcer typhoid fever damanso na se de banu koto wiemu a na wiemu yoyo diarrhea anampo de ban koto wiemu a o de ban no break down kakra ni nyina no wa akoyo haw kasepa de abada wodo a enya gasto nindri bi enono mobotum abo yi papa na wedu ekeginem ye wo mensoplax mixture ono oyema ema sabesebe mpenaduasa bibinti wo konfitiri mu wonensa what ye wo damra so na sabesebe mpenaduasa wan himfie ho no nsufi bi ta egugu wejaw enka bone e wan himfie ho abomozna na wonsanka mensoplax mixture edrebi nanonom obobo we yi film biara owo wan mfie ho na ma white so why one saying why was na ebem na so obedi agora tumude na nyi baji obobo left right center forward ma at the end of the day no na hu da yes won so we di ehia ewo mpamu me pa che ye wo Prostaplax mixture wo kana wan kan ya obeka utachirama Prostaplax mixture me pa cho bema wo oya prostate enlargement sabe mpeneduasa wo be ma no numero by your penis is enlarging so enlarging so na de adwonso ntantam anampo de sabio wo ba sha rubber ya abrantie men na ho ma obi ma sha rubber debi akwawara oba kama de na mbotufie na because of prostate nti wo ba jo mema yefu nsem obi akwakodwete de ma me am boss na ne digi ba kan de ene mpacho bomoz na na pe Prostaplax mixture dribi na no ntumi na ombo ye papa adwonso aitire bi akem ade manwunse nwi kakrashim manwunse nwi kakrashim ma mempepe enhwe ade menwo so na se begu ade wo twumu tan egu da yale pe oya Prostaplax mixture dribi na no no we kejina mombo onje wo memaye ontumi na onfensi hom mepoche benya oye indribi ato oye gastro and mensoplax and then Prostaplax mixture dribi across the country bibia woton edrubia no wensa botum na wa kan bi wo mankesim ena no nkwa do nso me pa cho Jeff Herber Busi Pharmacy e wo Cape Coast Ogwa Okoto Repatch Ventures e wo Kanshi Drug Lane the mouse na Christ is the answer e wo oye secondary takrade ena ne mpotemo me pa cho fra yen e wo 0248778899 0248778899.
All right, Mudisi is there. Saturday, I think this time, politicians, about Batnas na Yadi and Como. Maybe come one about me back, me get Medianama, Ishaba, or Drew Mensa.
Yaunti, won't even quite human why yajuma. Efie tum. Menso plus Mr. Mama, ya dear home. What fetchy consists suana emaye. What a yaw ewo fetchy krumu. Oh, Bapa, no Menso plus Mesha. Ebeye yaw nes yes you. Menso plus for my beautiful ladies. Eya bendro kanya. Emo ba you ba. Obemo besima. Open it do support to a friend. 0233 302000. Enya mapemfo. Nkwada wanya mfie dumienu. Ni wona wa mankwada nufu. FDA ajetwedie nkrato ya tum say ye.
Medima kumenyara medo wona uye mekwa trefo hallelujah 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 eniano na abafo embra so se menu ebobom ya so onyame ti asefo sanya bible kan e was Psalm 103 verse number 1 o say me crash ewurade na me mu azina ehira udin konkron the santi PH-ONETV akofa dwumedi soko aba wakwemu a ya to ni se osore mre nu ebogum ya sori ewurade na how be adawo so amane be adawo so kwadande be wadwen ho a enyeyi no ebe free musu akọ wasa dwumedi so no ebe tu safre ekukudam ayame asro mbo ebi te se obaba Christi PSA Esther Minister Francis Amo sa empenifo ebetuna be kan ho am ya sori ewurade na wasa dwumedi so wanyame amma adoma chade a edo tundom edo sori ewurade no hwe screen so na fa number no na fa empenifo na fa ntwetwe nkomo yehu sene ebe ya osu beba na abobom na sori ewurade nti hyame okofu Gideon o PH-ONETV PH-ONETV Eye of the nation and Men's road.
Yamo Achi, na Yamo Aqua baby and from Royal PH-1 television. Ghana today, Sunni, Ember Ason, the Yatanase, Nanye, Amanya Fono, Yedin Como, Edwin Ghana, Nekanko, Nimpuntu and Nimpeja, and Pempensua, Amino Yawina, and Yapedo Mine Ghana Koduno. The membrane bra, Yabobo Ghana, Yabohe the state of Ghana. Na wonso a wofia wo hweye no so wonso de wadwenkyerɛ de aba osian da wose wonsumo hoi wone enimpa da memberi kopem de nondu bobode tidama nana digi ete ne nka no weje mamam de efa o wo hina nyim no yenhwɛ na yentena ase na yendi ho kyi amemmo a ma dwumadi no onfa na tampapa emfranti mema wako abasonko mesan so mema waakye na meda wase pa de fiti anope na bepem de mabre no woka samfonyin da ha a anope erehwɛ yen anope yenyi mpanimfu betena ase na ye di Ghana nkomo ye benya Owura Abdul Wahab Africa Zion ono from the oye NDC Amanye Communications Officer Aguna West ewo NDC Amanye ku ne dinam da so na Owura Idrisu Ali Musa dodo our friend oye Malam Idi ono so riginem ama oye New Patriotic Party NPP Amanye ku no ana pay we ne mpanyimfo a won so a wo fie ka ho ye bedi dwumen kopem de oye nondu bobo baby aye we de odu da membri a ye ka ye kohinachi na ye ka ye ho kakra we do national anthem no mu nsam no se yate a ono botum a hye yende na hye ye nkran amadwumidi a ye di bua oman Ghana bia no obotum na wa akodo nti da mabram nyukase de me wo Owura Ali Musa ewa ha ye twen de Owura Abdul Wahab NDC Aguna West Communications Officer baba ka ho na ye edwuma but on by no de National Anthem of Ghana if it is ready mama yenko oba abusia we eye enwom ebiene a etia sunsum ewom a awosen otum na ogo arise Ghana youth for your country arise Ghana youth for your country alrighty good morning bibi aboko that's right and a person who I only means that I come and I can't run told that messages are mean. I guess will send the message in and the man is fresh or near that day. Is he married near that day? Wait till that opinion. I may share apart. It's Ghana national anthem. Now it's Arise Ghana Youth. as Timemini as Ganani, as Amanyoku inni or MPP ni. What comes into mind?
Well, I think Tambia Mebahadi almost the same message na me pass. Message me pass and it's we share the national anthem now. You're full of patriotism. Now, started with Mpaibo. God bless our homeland, Ghana. And I always argue, say, Nyankopon edges and Mpaibo no. We bless him with a lot of natural resources. Aside natural resources, no, Omayina so Nyankopon the end to at a strategic point. Because your countries be anko omunya poor. Nkadia wadi be no enya de kitwa.
Sure.
So Nyankopon, apart from all the natural resources out my and sense a position in a strategic area. Wa sense o amayen nipa ya adwemu edo. Yes sense sua de ne yehu ade. Diaka eye kwanya yebe faso ade Nyankopon de amayen no yebe manage. That blessing ye bo ho paya wode mayen. Diaka ni say yebe manage ni ye.
Okay.
Oho ena ye problem no all the struggles are here ko. Ever since Dr. Kwame Nkrumah take over, Eka said the black man is capable of managing his own resources. No, that statement of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no, is being challenged by our own actions. Because young actions and inactions, no, and just say we can really manage our own resources. I'm not saying say Ghana as a country is
it not as a result of our poor and bad leaders we've previously had as is your woman? Can't you attribute that to poor and poor leadership? I'm penning for Sabi one Ghana from one selfish interest. Don't you think say no na amazis a baby?
I think say leadership is part of the problem, of course. Obia no more obetuma absorb leadership entirely from the blame. But then aside blaming the leadership, no. What about we the normal timanfono? Sa papa na owo office na ukwa tise utua bribe ansa na wasane simple thing na ma wono. Onye leader, onye politician. Sa nipa na tambia dia ban tua deka se onye no. No ojiska wie onye no. Onye politician. Go to every institution where Ghana, go to passport office, go to DVLA, go to even our hospitals. Leadership, acquire health insurance, Ediama citizens. Citizen are waiting register no. Ubako hospital ne drew IS award man because of the health insurance by inti. Yes, young farmer no. Na ya katen se bin no sa nipa na one fedru na ma nipa no. Onye politician.
Okay.
Onye leader. Oye normal citizen na aban no a employee no. A aban no tuanika ya tira na de otuanika some chemist na or hospital na o connive with other people na obi atua health insurance and for money no onye politician. Oye normal citizen.
That's right.
Go to ECG. Womu a ukotua wo meter where all those kind of no they are not politicians, they are normal citizens. So in many cases when we are assessing the country, say country ni yakoye ni mana yankoye ni, there is the tendency say you blame politicians. Why? Because young politicians they are used to blaming each other to get power.
All right.
Until it becomes easy to blame us.
Okay.
But about 70% of the problem is with the normal citizen of the country.
Okay. But it now boils down to leadership. Right.
That is where I don't agree with you.
All right. Abusia ora idi na etsenenka no. Mamencha mutu na memra but meba ora Abdul Wahab Africa Zion Communications Officer Agona West NDC waba na obejoini oya discussion on the anope. But then wonderful good morning and mfama me boss lady. I me see you ba kope. Mrs. Faustina de Graft Christy Madam Christina de Graft Ora de Clerk. Yeah, Madam, good morning. I just saying I hope she be abako. and me a menyonge CEO or Madam Kes. Kesmat, good morning. The youngest CEO of Oye PH1 Television. Into Madam Christy, good morning. On that note, we say Momincha Muto, Mebape, Mebama Ura, Oye Abdul Wahab, Africa, Zion Akwaba. Na ya Shanko Machuchinase. Stay tuned, I'll be right back.
Fichikomu yaunti, untimi kwa adwuma no aye adwuma. Efie jentum. Menso plus Mr. Mama ya dia ho. Wa fichikonsisi so na emeye. Wote yawo ewo fichikromu. Obapa no Menso plus Mr. Ebeye yawo na siesio. Menso plus for my beautiful ladies. Eya habendro kanya. Emo oba yi oba. Obemu obesima. Upeni do support to afre 0233 302000. Enya mapemfo. Nkwada wanya mfie dumienu. Ni wona wa man nkwada nufu. FDA adwedwedie nkrato ya tum say ye.
Mayana wasi na yansanso yama akwaba and from PH1 Television. So my guests are seated. Papa. Ora Abdul Wahab, Africa, Zion. Good morning, Bokode.
Yeah, morning.
Unwe bibia de na nkwem kama. Ya da nyame ase, ya dem. Na Africa Zion no ba ne san na be mu. Ko me hu di na me Africa Zion. Wait me actually Mgakra. Is it part of your name?
Yes, it's part of my legal name now.
Until certificate, Ghana card ni na there was one no.
Yes.
Oh wow. Constituency it is.
Nyame adom constituency bibia boko. Da yetim community na asida elika bia na dem of two for bibia boko. I mean after a battle especially what Abuna West, we share the amountful when you do a party anymore, now your message anymore. Now, what to about, the way I want to about so soon I did a study, because sometimes to whom much is given, much is expected. It's to share the kind of mandate the good people of Abuna West and the share in Sana. It means that almost expected a lot from us. As much as exciting, it is also humbling because Samafunya a lot of confidence in it means that almost expected where you be among. See that it's sometimes the weight of the responsibility and then humble say to me deliver because we share choir, almost about here the same or worst thing can happen to you. So also 1 year when you now, if you don't do what is expected of you by the people, definitely. See, those are the things on a regular basis. A year on behalf of your parliamentary, MP, Mrs. Ernestine Ofori Dangbe,
your constituency chairman, and all the rank and file of the party. Yes, between the vision of
okay.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for the good people of Abuna West.
Honorable, the first first time I walk Parliament in it. Oh, okay. All right, I see. All right. So the Amu Aquabada, right?
Oh, yeah.
How did they Jumunga can cry and they are trying I'm sure by 2 minutes constituency to then my MPP. How are you people gathering yourself ahead of all your activities or the new man subsequently to all your elections other than the Henry after defeat, how is the constituency doing?
Well, me free say so we share MPP 2024 election. I have been in the constituency for some time. Now, your campaign, I know you're doing well arranged, now very effective. SNDC, I've never seen it before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But upon all that, you won, right?
However, we lost. Sometimes, by autumn, you can do all the things you can. It is a football. Every footballer is our, but by the end of the day, no lose. What can let me admit, so we shall. Our biggest threat was not the NDC at the time. The biggest threat was the incumbent MP, our since we called independent after losing Wakanda primaries.
Cynthia Morrison, right?
Morrison. Obviously, Obi Anadri be a better as say. It will be very difficult to say Obetri NDC votes. The likelihood say Obetri MPP votes very high, and therefore that was our biggest threat. And what can then a higher in the election. However, there's also general, how do you call it, dissatisfaction about our government for various reasons and so on. And also, tsunami na ebono at the end count. Me feel say we have never suffered any tsunami than this year, than 2024, and it also affected us. By the end of the day, we are done. We have taken some decisions, including some party phobia, Omukutia party in the election against the party rules and regulations. Party name say we are Jumama independent, and now we call independent automatically one for future membership. Nipa binum in the workers constituency executives. Ya pamu nipa binum efi party no. Ya pamu obi amfi party no. Constitution in the case when you call independent and I say who campaign my independent automatically with him all we did and he say you better inform the general public, regional office and then the national office.
More party number now so if say onto them just draw my attention so onto them. Before you will be a DFE party with the Onka party no be do you have to receive a letter from the headquarters or from the general secretary of the party?
Oh no.
You don't have to receive any letter of that sort indicating your like for future.
Absolutely not. Mrani say unya ya ABC pe automatically where you wait for party no. And enya gonna wear sa na first Alan Tremanti Hobson Adoyemu na de.
Yeah.
Omu fi party no. They were also making similar claim. All that general secretary he say press conference and inform me public say Nipa ABCD ye work on the party no omo kan obiom. So you do only MPP be ejuma, you don't contact them, you don't work with them as MPP because by virtue of Alan Chamanti wako forming another party. Na MPP for binum so akoja automatically no wefi party no.
Alan Chamanti some time ago no so fi party no na oba na me bisa de
eno ni wefi party.
Wefi party no mo.
He threatened say obefi party no mo.
Did he?
Ma otu kwan wefi mpenyimfo ne no tena ase ene ne kasai no. Asan so buy ebe join a campaign. But in this instance no wefi party no mo akọ for me another one. Into obi biara o kan no biara no ya inform the public say on party no bi. Of course Hobson Adoyemu some media houses muka say they have not received any letter.
Yeah, that is why I asked you.
I heard St. Morrison along the week so making some.
Yeah, this week here. I think last week here.
I'm saying Uko quarter usually say lawyer be agiwa or you so precedents. The abesin kobi or the example.
Okay. So going forward,
there's nothing in the party say you're suspended. We'll give you a letter, and there are other disciplinary measures.
Okay. Very well.
You are still a member.
Very well. All right. And see, where there would you admit say party in both the constituency and the national more manages in Morrison issue ni because mutumi managing ye and money kasaya work. I say you felt big. Say obokwa onko afro without you know the party can win the seat and all that. I say sad no be shame mumu and one hand the issue ni. Had it not been that ebia Menka party no could have won the election.
If there is anyone I am managing no to make sure say oberi niji obers sanaduna na yes in Morrison. You know,
are you sure?
I'm telling you because immediately after Olusu primaries no you started say and some say she wants to go to independent and that will free say MPP funa work and then what to tiana the people of Abuna West ebetuama. In fact, I can tell you on authority that the first person to have even invited here, the newly peace now winning, or yet the obey beard, say, or Nisabeka Mamino, in Sankano. Region, Edwin Mujimu. In fact, national, Edwin Mujimu, parliament, Obia in an attempt. So it came to a time where even Mamino, ever on several radio stations, attacking party in Ukraine. Our party leadership are telling us we shouldn't attack her back.
Okay.
We shouldn't respond.
All right.
Ningina in an attempt to make sure it's obey Sanadri. At a certain point, as a Sanadri, my media houses cry ekovai. Say Mamia Sanadri also obey campaign my party no. On your back constituency and also sign.
Okay.
Now say so we managed it, but Obia Sabi usually. Wuni wadamfu. Send to every Bamuntema, usually certainly you harder than Obi. Cynthia didn't come to win this election. Now somebody say, Sir Chris, Ebeye MP Pahadia in Kapati Nungu.
Okay, into no shame.
And that is it. And she has even made it clear, say, Sir Chris, and I be contested for MPP parliamentary candidate 10 times, or about 10 times.
As independent.
As independent. And any other person contested there and any problem. So you see,
as a Mayan Adam Mayan, I don't know.
Let me tell you.
For somebody to have that mind and say, Party will win in Guadia.
Obudai was our candidate on the Cynthia Baye. You could just say, Party, no, it is not for nothing now. You can say, at every stage, you know, there is election.
Okay.
Election, so Obia to me contested.
That's right.
Inti, Yakonipa 960. Now you got 2 about an incumbent MP when you're 150. It tells you say, and you'll be now the party no.
Okay.
And I will lose
very well. But I say, Ura Malam Idi and Eten Kano NPP communications team member. Aguna West, right? Aguna West. All right. Wahab. My member in the constituency in Comobe 3 minutes be. Then I also honorable and I'm here.
Oh well, Honorable, she's familiarizing herself with some of the state institutions, Ghana Police, National Service, modern ghost names, AFLAD system, National Youth Employment, National Youth Authority, Health Insurance, Security Service, Government Hospital, among other things. We said and say to Corella by. So she took steps. For some of the yeah, she took steps for some of the communities by government office. In fact, she was able to even bring the health minister.
Okay. Yeah, I think last week or 2, right? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And almost also for certain locations, especially cholera and rampant. She's engaging a lot. There's a lot of expectation. There's a lot of expectation. And she's also learning very fast on the job. And the way GD said, at the end of the day, at least Bosch expectation among for all. But I think that recently, there are certain things we are assembling in particular. In the you say the director no acting is in an acting capacity as the municipal chief executive. Then they say President Bear nominee out of the many almost shortlisted. Now there is an increment via Yatiti say almost Jim and being a former assembly member. No, I don't think currently you need signing member of Aguna West. So even meeting plan, I'm not sure say the Omoko meetings. So how they were able to increase the prices of Sika Omoje stores via
I've got this issue. I think last 2 weeks, one of one NDC and then Chairman Solo came here, and one guy who tuntum as an Abubakar smallish person. He made that allegation. Say stores and I think what's the first and no 18 cities or so. Charles Kumi very good. He alleged here say first before this year now watch 18 Ghana cities. But this time around on watch 400 Ghana cities. He made same allegation. Yes. And somebody tested onto the show and admitted say ne papa was told what them station home and it is true. So what you 400 cities. I don't know whether on one man or
exactly precisely and similar issues. And so the point I'm making is the municipal coordinating director and then they pay for the finance officer and the other day. I think that they should pull the brakes because what we've heard, of course, many or more, let's say I've not been able to engage them, but I think that it is widespread in town and people are complaining. Of course, on my ID, we all admit the new ID. We can say if you are 18 cities in the issue, but to also jump it from 18 to 400.
It's so outrageous.
It's outrageous. And, I mean, I think the environmental health was a day. I don't know what you want. I think the 25 cities, and so was jumping to 50 cities.
Wow.
Yes. So these things, before we
this in presiding member assembly for me, exactly. And who is doing that? Man or inflate the prices and like that?
Obviously, it has to be because the person in charge now is the municipal coordinating director. He is in charge of the assembly. And the director, whereby is a former MMDCs, the MMDCs, the municipal coordinating director have to act. So I want to believe that, when it comes to, I've been an assembly member before, so I know what it takes to increase some of these prices. It has to go through the general assembly, normal discuss, debate.
Which has not been done.
So I don't know. So I want to.
All right, let's leave it there. Yes, you could do an investigation.
Concerning this issue, is it not the case? Fixing na.
No, they are already charging them.
Oh, really? Yes. Fee fixing usually ever before the general assembly.
Sure.
Right. So because I had meeting with assembly,
on the issue.
Representing butchers because they were having some complaints. There was similar hints. Say there will be fee fixing. And that there is possibility say we're very crazy. That is why I'm busy say and your fee fixing no na be alerted just as they alerted us.
But
then it is illegal.
Okay, so let's leave it there.
What we've heard from the market women, they've started charging them, especially exactly. That is why that's our concern.
So let's leave it there. Now I'm sure going forward.
Very, very important.
All right. You go to the Ghana today near the break. Well, Abdul Wahab African Zion representing the NDC. That communications officer Aguna West. The Masuna Idrisu Ali Musa Malam Idi. NPP communications team member Oye Aguna West. Use 5 minutes na share aftermath of Oye Ghana 68 year anniversary no. Idi momentia sin fiwodo. In your opinion, generally, I feel we celebration no. What's nasi di na wo share na wo kankan na wo How would you describe the anniversary?
Well, it was successful. Like any other time, if it's a 6 March, one Wakanda event, usually it brings the nation together. Despite the political argument, also before and after, it brings the country together. And therefore, usually, that is the time why school Kwada, we enjoy it since young Kwada and so on. Only that this year, at the national level, there was a slight change from the normal Independence Square to say during MPP regime, no rotating work and then celebration at the regional level. But current government by office activity too costly. Too costly, and that office we should rather keep a low cost rather than say you best spend the high. It has its own advantages and disadvantages. At the higher level, you realize we share the cost government put now. Say at the last event, I think 15 million Ghana cedis.
At the last event, our Cape Coast, 15 million Ghana cedis, and that before last year, we called and also at 13.7 million Ghana cedis.
It means that it is ranging between 10 million to 15 million Ghana cedis, which is huge. I must admit, it is huge, and that office to minimize costs. Even Independence Square usually. Yabo dumping Casisano on a run down at the bar in Jubilee House. Not much, many matching at the airport. So the normal event are all in an attempt to minimize costs. So you realize that at the national level, government has a fiscal for
over 19 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, for other work and then things. But we must also look at it from this point. Assuming say time be a warrior at the national level. Or the economic activities are equal. So imagine say I can say this year 6 March will be you can imagine Sika Ebebo Aguna USA hotels
at the Tonfo near the
hotels what can then there is a whole lot of economic boom at our town. That is why I say yes, at the national level, government has a whisker, but say a bad down the people, the ordinary people, who have also had some benefits.
Okay.
So we realize I don't know, say if out of misinformation or what. I don't know how to put it. Say a lack of information. I don't want to use misinformation. Binumu, despite all the information I was board on Pimo Independence Square, only to realize it is not taking place. Almost 30
okay.
Because Nippon probably from January and I start here shopping say this year the Oberton or Independence Square.
But President Mahama says something. Say financially Ghana we are in crisis. Sike ni Ghana. Sabio abana otwe mu no wan hye de years ka papa bi an to coffers mu there at this crucial moment of our time na ye ba organize a huge anniversary to them our wedding can first no equal various schools in various constituencies districts and whatever so that my nyina ye be nyina no ye nim the wire no whatever foam am obi aye bi but you can imagine the cost involved in making this celebration happen. So therefore, se sika ni ho de a adentina ye nya de a ye ho ba hare yen na ye be tumi nya sika bi ato ho na ye de aye ndwuma foforo dan they ever spend all this amount. If a previous crowd 15 million 13.7 and thereabout yen save the miskeni bi na yen fan 20 yen fan yen Ghana ye. President John Dramani Mahama said this Independence Day celebration as Jubilee House. Abra Orekasa Efa said Trintia 1 yano general now we restricted oneself to what they did. Young Conqueror Yaba moko owura owura oye wahab ho na no nso so ya agina adwentre yenkwa hwemra sisia.
This initiative was intended to bring the celebration closer to all our people. Unfortunately, this year we are constrained not only to interrupt the celebration's rotation amongst the regions, but also to hold it on a scaled-down version here at the forecourt of the presidency instead of the traditional Black Star Square. This is necessary considering the economic crisis our nation is currently experiencing. Large-scale celebrations often come with significant logistical, security, and infrastructure costs, which strain the national budget. By reducing the scale of the event, we wish to demonstrate a commitment to fiscal responsibility and the efficient use of our limited resources. Fiscal prudence has become imperative for navigating the severe economic crisis that has recently confronted our country. The state spent 15 million Ghana cedis on last year's celebration in Koforidua and spent 13.7 million cedis on the previous year's celebration in Ho in the Volta region. This year, we received estimates of at least 20 million Ghana cedis for holding the event at the Independence Square on the same scale as the previous years. In a year when we're calling on all to sacrifice, including workers who have graciously accepted a base pay adjustment far below the rate of inflation, it is unconscionable to spend that kind of money on a few hours of celebration. Today's event would save us 95% of the estimated cost of the event. Nonetheless, this scaled-down celebration does not diminish the importance and significance of this occasion in any way. Ghana's independence is the single most important event in our history, as it sets out us on the path of nationhood. It is even more significant because it lit the flame of independence in sub-Saharan Africa by inspiring other countries yoked to colonial exploitation to seek independence and self-determination. This day must therefore always be commemorated, but when reality calls for a different approach, we must heed it and act accordingly. Moreover, hosting the celebration here at the presidency preserves the symbolic essence of Independence Day while demystifying the seat of government. Fellow compatriots, Independence Day celebrations serve as an opportunity for us to remember our nation's struggle for freedom and to honor the sacrifices of our forebears who led that struggle for self-rule. It reinforces our national identity, our unity, and patriotism. This initiative was intended to bring the celebration closer to all our people. Unfortunately,
the president of the land, the kind. We save Ghana's Malamidi, President Mahama, I say, Kanka Ghana Bobo's car, Osha budget, what about two name part? Say, yea, in general, that term previously, yana. Adnala was a mobile, man, Bejas, Kibia, no, man, say, or man, it is Kibia, no. So, due to that, and other ones, so, what shall come over for that? What be maintain a cacana or one? So, on your DB, so savings.
I didn't hear President Mahama saying that too, because it's a president.
What's also scan you?
I'll be no scan you, one thing now.
What's a scan you?
Mamma to Scabia, so another thing. You see? The only president I ever say was my mother to Sky and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. By the time I will go to Nefi, I buy Munagana the car. Inti government biaba a canana on a pilot. There is always argument of when Bob Bush more than the other. It tells you therefore say it is not a language ubiabe to mark. Of course. There was some professor, discussed to me and so on. And let me tell you, the other time I was doing research on some of these things. About 60% of SCA, in terms of taxes now, then it goes into salaries. in Kaina Akano, you be service debt. What you say? So virtually, Ubebano, if you want to do the kind of projects and all the physical things are open for you have to rely on loan.
Okay.
Having said that, no, you ask an important question, say, why are there? In fact, it's a leadership and me, I see nothing wrong with decision on what take here. As I said, some 100 cities right now. Ebiana wo obi de uka odi obi ka you prefer say wo this asika no e ba kokotua ka no na wa tina ho se kwamba de wo obi so woman the same 100 cities or the be better antar office or the to antara or go to map ya ko yedwuma on ngeska di akotua ka obi baka so ma memfa part of the scano enkoto bo fruit enkoto
there's no bia na ne privacy right
so you realize that at every given time no we a leader you are faced with choices.
Okay.
That is his choice. And for me, it's not a bad choice.
All right.
I'm not going to sit here and then argue, say,
to save us money. Previously,
like I said from the beginning,
very well.
Sir, President Muhammad Nankasa, he did not only make mention of MPP time, previously. So, he didn't sound political on that, So that is the decision, and it is welcome.
Thank you, Malam Idi. Deputy Youth Organizer, Aguna West. Communications Officer, Aguna West, Ura Wahab. Ejebo, Aje Nyabodu, Oye Denina, Ghana, you 68 years. Sure. Now, and some amount for Kanina and President Mahama. One amount for one good job because event in about 1 hour, year in form na day to all the country no and 1 hour on a day 1 hour your business room ni on 9 been also feel though and I'm on 2 no yeah they we save Ghana ska obi suru kada anti said them and them otumi ye dia adent na every year bia no yenye tedam this year to save money in the betterment of our country. Your general assessment on the 68th anniversary.
Yeah, I mean that's you know. My general assessment would be that the decision by the president, John Dramani Mahama, say obe categories now, especially in line with the spirit of Caesar Nyeme Moedin. Now, young person be waste to seek out on certain things. You know, I think largely majority of Ghanaians. Of course, not to be 100%, but majority of Ghanaians seem to be okay with it. Especially as a country, after 68 years, there was so much promise for us at independence. The kind of things that now, as for my Ghana, you to me here, now as at now, it means that Yakoyechi say, yeah, serious analysis of Yabrabo as for my Ghana, the promise we had at independence, the level of Yawo are at a point in time, even want to look free education from primary up to university level. Now, because we had a story of, I had a story at university, I lectures for catching at the time. Now, work on demonstration because we meet variety in terms of pork, in terms of women. That was the level Ijuma was guaranteed and so many other things. It's also a level it means that from the level no akufum. Those were it's some of those lamentations among Ghanaians. We need to go back to our glory days. Now, of course, now we get ourselves out of this economic quagmire. Now you move on. Then you can expect, okay, based on the standard of living and per capita income of Ghanaians, level now also. But if per the last count, World Bank is touching about close to 1 million people have moved closer to the poverty line now. I mean, there's nothing. It's not something to celebrate.
But they are okay. I will be super can say. Yamfa nipa cry and find example. Nipa retire at the age of 60, public worker. Oh, but yes, main funds are all pension. But 68 years down the lane. Now we are still saying say yes, say Ghana and Pensu Chadu do no from going forward. No, is it not about time? Or try the jai the men Savanaka. Yet some honey you I would name the 68 years. Now still now, yeah, Bobosia. Still now we are complaining. Say scale ni ho, scale. Even countries you cry now, ye independence, ye one. You know it. They are doing well economically, comparatively to Ghana. I say, you've done nothing for the past 68 years. Would you attribute to poor or bad leadership?
Sure, obviously a combination of factors, but as a student of history, Pan-Africanism, I always believe that leadership obviously has to take responsibility. The citizen have to take responsibility. But share the speech, His Excellency Maya, one of my main highlights, the statement that the declassified U.S. CIA document suggested the United States of America for and overthrew Nkrumah. The question you asked yourself, what was the motivation of the U.S. at that time to overthrow Nkrumah? I mean, because these are in Comodia if you follow history along Africa, recently, at least Gaddafi, nobody is perfect. I mean, no leader is perfect. But if the people elect a leader and they have confidence in him, especially when Yama Koyi, say you always have, Uncle John be somewhere, or Big Brother be wherever it is said, he doesn't like this guy, whatever means, even if artificial, frustration over creative economy, manipulating way to now, we must also, look at apportioning what kind of percentage they actually say. What was the motivation? Because I have read some of the declassified documents, and for the U.S. and their allies, Nkrumah was a threat to them, not because he was not treating his people well, but because he was enlightening his people, and all my economy so if somebody identifies such a leader as a threat, not to now, it tells you the employee. So say all these things, and then the basket of issues I affect, how do we place those issues? And is this still, are they still undercurrents, which I believe there are, because I'm one of the firm believers there. Most of this year, minerals, gold, and all these deals,
that's the natural resources.
Natural resources, percentage are here, most of it is criminal. I mean,
because it's a negotiation. It's a negotiation.
Yes, I've told you. See, that's what I'm told. Is that we need to read, we need to learn from history. It is easy to blame the opinion for, but sometimes you don't know the circumstances. Emma was signing some of those deals. That is the discussion I ain't having. I've told you, sir, why is the USA interested in killing a friend or overthrowing Gaddafi, Patrice Lumumba, and all these freedom fighters in Africa? Why? And why were they not interested in killing or overthrowing these leaders? Actually, those were their friends. We need to interrogate those things. Because if you're a leader, if he's even doing the right thing by his people, this artificial pressure will be brought to bear. And his people, if they are not enlightened enough, so they will not even have time to say, oh, some pressure because if you are feeling that way, if you baby, so if the leader is also making those calculations now, maybe say, okay, then what should I do in the current circumstances?
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying, that we need to be having those interrogations. And so I was very, very happy. Said the president was bold enough to highlight it, because all these things, they even wanted to say, oh, Nkrumah overthrew now America for one but now and that kind of currency until recently, as far as I'm concerned, sir, Omampi at the 68th independent anniversary, he was boldly stating it as part of our history. I think that we can begin to look out that he gave the youth of Ghana hope that even though yes, and you may be I said we all agree say we could have gone on far better, but unfortunately, level like Yabini. And still say if we're able to get our fundamentals right, if we're able to do certain things right, still now we have the abilities, because it's NASA affairs now you're expecting to come from US through the US aid.
Yeah.
It's Donald Trump. One may say a bad thing, but of course the previous government, but now they had a policy of Ghana beyond aid. So if the policy had survived and answer was successful, we shouldn't even be worried that the US aid is not coming. It's also an opportunity for us to plug the holes look at how we will be, you know, economic. I mean, we'll be independent of some of these things.
And unim, what me say is awesome. I became very happy. Say US aid, what cut off support our water because Ghana for them kwesi daben. No, kwesi daben.
And also,
I mean, by self-reliant, yes, independent. We are not under anybody, right? We are sovereign state. No one who sovereign state. I mean, nankasa on the no. Yet, how foreign donors, that's the countries our boy will dictate what we should do. Say because of more some of the countries in what the boy ain't. Yenji LGBTQ plus yenji to me and jan to ma and more yenji if you want on ma na African, some of the African leaders are not me as a leader none hope pugi digidi and I demand yan to ma and mom well my minor a basic then you go mine and none of your problem I walk and once I'm say it's about time I Ghana yet snazzy na yen light your home. I see a man abrofo no die so yate ya hu ba still we are being controlled by them.
Sure.
In terms of that.
Yes, that is why America said there are so many factors, you know, equity, and I believe with time when leadership take some of this, at least we bring the issues to bear, having discussions. We can do it. I mean, we should be able to renegotiate most of these deals are predating colonial eras. Because for the likes of me, I cannot mean too in Tiasi said, oil deal, you were less than 20%. The gold is new. I think from the outset, without any starting negotiation, the fact that resources in the one, we shouldn't go to the negotiation with less than 50%. I mean, it should be a no-brainer. Yes. No matter the investment, but whatever be the case, you know, the sovereign state, we must not get less than 50%. And I think if we begin some of these things now, definitely we will have enough resources. That's a managing resources.
Okay.
Because I mean, about sometimes when we talk about corruption, always there's a temptation say you focusing on the political class. Of course, once you're in the political class, it means that responsibilities never also reduce. But there are several public sector the fact that the security of tenure said the piano politician will go and come, but still there will be municipal chief executive, there will be directors, and and most of the corruption
the CEOs.
Yes. Well, I mean CEOs, they say most of them are just like they are political appointees. I'm talking about the bureaucrats, the technocrats. You know, chief directors, you know, those who come through the public, I mean the civil servants, you know, one sometimes also now we look at how you to be protecting the public purse for the interest of the country. Now, projects, you know, and I say, these are no NDC are buying our water. The youth employment near the major thing. We don't want the kind of NAPCO-like employment. We want sustainable jobs.
All right, facing mommy.
Sustainable jobs make sure
that's right.
You know, because 7 Ghana and other things and no guarantee.
All right.
Those things
I wish I have an kind of communications officer Aguna West NDC. But you know message for 054 9781830 054 9781830. The number is on the screen. Able to my WhatsApp na attest na ede abashu no do na ya kankan mo. Bruno Rebodu ebobo phone lines no na also the wadwentre ede aba. New president should stop blaming the past and fix it. Upon Kroma, a former information minister, as where Nana Danko Akufo-Addo na membumu no. Also President Mahama being the new president of the Republic, as a Kasani too much. Onja Kasa no nye edwuma na nda na Ghana in crisis na Ghana sike ni ho na Akufo-Addo or say o man na whatever. Fine, Akufo-Addo say o man into na what to mouth. So why the talk? Do the job and stop complaining. We here upon Kroma. Idris, Idi. Mama sha sinfield, mama more 10 minutes ni ndi ho nkomo. Upon Kroma say Nana John Dramani Mahama unja akasa no.
No,
yeah, Juman.
Oh, of course. The Ghana for after every 4 years, a passe judgment on your government style, economy, whatever work and then various reasons. But at the end of the day, majority decision will mark you where they say what passes say will be winning. And now you free say training for be sombra. You call election 2024. Ghana for a take a decision. Said they are not satisfied with the manner MPP and managing economy. Not necessarily the economy. There are many reasons nipa to about being put to Mukasameta Bama because and so on. And Africa me carry during American election. This one too much time because to her no or you're too ugly or you're terrible. So people vote on various reasons. Now the general verdict is Ghanaians are not satisfied with young MPP, young government, and therefore young now President Mahama Embra. Your election, we admitted, we mean to be we say the economy was bad. We agree because Mr. Mikotwadi, a businessman.
So you agree the economy
The economy was bad. We get various reasons why the economy was bad.
And one was
external influences. COVID.
Russia-Ukraine war.
Our own, because whatever, President Mahama, Oxford University, he was then the opposition leader. In his speech, he admitted, say, COVID and this so Ukraine and Russia are affecting African economy so much. So it cannot be a false claim. Say, sadly, they are affecting Ghanaian economy.
Obinsu Bakada, COVID was something in disguise, Oba Bobuaye, because during the COVID nimuno, Ghana yen revenue revenue exceeded during the COVID revenue we exceeded the revenue and we have so many support from the foreign countries and all that. But still you attribute the hardship or the economy with COVID-19 and other factors.
Anytime when such disease affected other the output of the country. Remember, we are thinking about Sika Ebaye. We are not also thinking about expenses we had to do at that time. President Akufo-Addo, part of the decision they realized there are lockdowns, Nipa Benumuntumu businesses and so on. So we should find a way of using Sika Abano to cushion the people. And part of the way to cushion the people is yebe baby ya lockdown partial as it may be yebe chiche aduane manipedi because odo because of want to monkwani power panty they already put a problem ya senso emma some light be free for
electricity, right?
Electricity, water and so on. All these are expenses, and that is the time when output na Ghana ni na wakot na officer o yejuma krani output design na wakata say wankot na fie yejuma. So output became low. When you are in government, no matter the inflow of money, now Sky will be spend it in bringing work and then immunization and so on. All these are monies you spend is Sky also. So whatever the case may be, even woman is Sikano, woman is Canada. They've been affected badly. They could do time be UK. I don't know of other countries coming in UK because I had people in UK and even America. In UK, even there was rules there. More than one bag. Fuel was the same thing. It tells you that the economy has been crippled by the COVID. We look at it as if but it has economic implication. Remember, government be no our plan is COVID remember. The last time I experienced this, I think was the Spanish flu. somewhere 1918 or something, and they experiencing something like that. So no government prepared for it, and it came worldwide, including even the almighty America. One economy, a year so bad. In fact, COVID was the main reason Trump lost the 2020 election, because they thought the management of because Trump was doing well economically until COVID. The American people thought the economy now bad, and that he didn't manage it well, and they voted against him. Yeah, we are lucky to have even escaped it. So it affected everyone.
Okay.
As if that is not even the end.
So what is wrong with President Mahama telling Ghanaians, portraying Ghana to 8 people? Ghanaians say, me buy the madu we nan kodo da hade, but me ba na hade or the different place. Yam fan edwumi aye ya me boss say come and host the show as morning show. Laptop no the man no ono to him no ofi the way jam laptop papa. But I'm so me buy no mu no laptop na nya papa. So I have to let him know say laptop and I can't use it. What I say. So President Mahama is doing this for Ghanaians to know say enyoma anko as expected that this is what he came to meet. And so all can want what then do upon Kroma, even though he said it individually, but so far as all MPP in there, back and there, why is MPP saying say on shut up, on stop the blame game and fix the economy? He wants Ghanaians to know the reality on the ground.
I think the scenario now with the buy is not applicable here. You see, let me use only boss or a scenario with my what about we boss or host the program. No, we complain say baby I the laptop not to know and you're right. In Kenya say or the phones not to her. Mike no crank I say the ball 1cc instead of 1 more. And then generally what now workers got out as a manager said they will manage at the media. And yet because for instance, who has a baby a laptop no done yet. Yeah. And still at the whole managers me the laptop no to for a purpose. That's the be in Kenya say the whole. And because of that, the what to change, chairman will be managing. Oh, buy a baby a laptop, no done, and you, baby, I found these things you have already said it. Send him away, work under that. So the people who ask you, say, chairman, what is the issue? Oh, Casa, I didn't baby, I don't know yet. And that is why I won't say at least, well, baby, I don't know, and yet into Obama swat to ye. So you buy and I expect this for 2 years changing name Casa and
Casa Beam.
It is action. Mikai Tamo Ayaba Power 2017. There was similar scenario where your complaint is looking at the economy. The implementation of certain policies may suffer because your fee say Yawa Bonteno, what we saw, Yabatu it was worse. And I said, don't get the then General Secretary. Emeka says, and Ghana for free said, be I correct and woman to a man. And therefore, we were voted to come and work. We were not voted to come and talk. So, a draw put on my hand. And then I was one, you understand? For me, Ghanaians generally, I say, baby, I had the economy now, but you blame me COVID, you blame me Ukraine, Russia. What's a way the 2 years, what's 1 fund 2 years, and I have no President Mahama Nankasa, that's why I call wherever I call. That is why our year campaign or convincing Ghanaians say, baby, I didn't know yet, and that he can do it better.
That's all Casado do.
No, yet you are no right now, no. Never one Casa who observe even from opposition. Why a president that? We could have forgiven Obia on your president that because for every office, Ebia na wa bonteno office you're managing in a certain way. But Uba you come and see some never be son office way and yes son we're managing. In the case of President Mahama, Obisa Akufo, he has never been president until 2017. Into Nemanu be but to him as a surprise. President Mahama has been a vice president, has been a president. Into nothing surprises him in that office. It is a what observe problem no. What catch Ghana for Ghana forces say you are feeling your skin musenema and therefore now you are supposed to do you are supposed to work. It's not about going anywhere and telling the people say enye. So upon Kumani call no, it's not different thing from the Asedun Katia Ekanye. It's not different from what MPP have been saying.
Okay,
ever since President Mahama ever president say, look, you've been voted to solve problem.
Obi Subaka say, the government is young. I mean, the government is young. 3 months ago, me sure that 3 months. Fix it.
Last Monday, I was here. Because usually, we start communication. Usually, I prefer say for every government, at least 1 year. Nema best start so whether it is being pushed to the right direction and now the work and then correct direction, either correct or wrong. But then when it becomes a habit, say, after what blame we any power all you will do is to continue blaming us. It means it gives us the danger. It gives Ghanaians the general danger. Say, is it that Nippon in himself be failing, and therefore he's preparing the mind of Ghanaians.
Okay.
To tell them, say, me buy na me failing, and yeah, me fault, and yeah, the fault of my predecessor. We are no more in the campaign season.
No, your campaign. Your mama is the president.
That is why I'm telling you, sir.
I mean.
We are no more in the campaign season.
We
are not standing on the campaign.
Mama, your campaign.
Of course, they say any campaign.
Oh, really?
What is different from the
the state of Ghana.
So he's still telling us that during campaign, he didn't know the state of Ghana. Now, who names the Ghana economy? We were in trouble. What am I saying? You've been a president before. You know the thing. That is why Ghanaians agreed with you more, sir. And that with your experience as why president before, you can do better. You are not supposed to import campaign again. Now, maybe I was starting blame. Akufo-Addo is gone. You are passing judgment, maybe. So, what Ghanaians want to hear is not the Akufo-Addo aya enye. You've already said that. We've heard it. We voted for you because we thought said the you are coming to do it better. Now we will echo the same assembly. It gives Ghanaians the impression, say, Papa Obestati Niniamanu Bium.
Okay.
And that is why blame at every step, blame his predecessor.
Very.
So, like I said, Dukatia told us, we are telling him, say,
okay.
Say, one Kokaya Asama, young Bekasa complains.
Okay.
We leave you do the work. Where are your fees? All
right.
Yabeka said, how media? We are here. But when you blame us, we are forced to also come and put you on record. Say,
that's
Master,
right. That's right. Malam Edi for you. Also, we will put you right. Say, Master, Yewejuma. I say, John Romano, Mama, stop the talking. The talking is plenty. You they talk too much. Do the job. Do the do. According to Oye Ora Edi. Wahab. My young share. Oroko job Ponkroma. I say. John Dramani Mahama or Casa Dodo. As a Casa na doors too much, you were in opposition. And also near Monkoye bad did, but that bad beam. Why don't you stop the complaint, stop the blame game, stop the talking, and fix the economy? Could you upon Chroma for you? What 10 minutes you didn't come?
Well, I don't know about where could you upon Chroma is coming from.
Oh, baby, you feel born on him,
because I believe there's been more action than talk.
Are you sure?
Oh yes.
But almost soon, sir. I say,
it's not about the real. You see, sometimes I quite say the business of opposition is just to oppose. You see, the MPP, share research about they are threatened by the popularity of Mahama and the NDC party.
They are threatened.
You know the NDC is very popular now. I'm sure you are.
Who are being the party will be popular?
No, it is not true.
Are you sure?
Let's talk about data research. Okay, say party be a time. So okay, say be in the early days yes. I don't know. Me no be drink. Okay, say party nanga Akufo-Addo one of the main reasons why Baumia lost massively was because of the NPP government of Akufo-Addo. So how can you tell me is a party there will be more popular? I don't think
so far as NDC war definitely opposition party into me popular than the party in government.
It is not true. And I make sure say it's about the time.
Okay.
So say ABR, because if you are in government and you are performing well, you cannot tell me say you will be unpopular. So because the people they are not static. They are not static. They react based on their cost of mining. It's a who your president. Now say to me catch I say where even when you actually know catch I say one so one shower. You don't expect people to be happy with you. Who could see statue or takradi when
statue no could see.
What are you telling me?
What are you telling me? Yes, dog commission
yes, exactly. What should we say why then?
Why you Juma?
I can understand say sometimes you are trying to play the devil's advocate, but the point I'm making is that every government, at least over, you enjoy some popularity. I mean, some
sure.
I don't know how where you're doing, but I know a year rate depending on Yama Ekosu. And I'm suggesting forcefully say some of the talks are not just empty talks, but they are action. What I say? Because for instance, if the Muslims and my brother and I are Muslims, if Muslims are happy with the NDC and Muhammad today, it's not just because of Kasaketo, it's because he's fulfilling some of the campaign promises he made to them. Among them, they said, Hajj village, make sure say the price of Hajj, has been reduced. And indeed, he has reduced it drastically. Ensure say, more additional holidays. So are you telling me that if a Muslim is happy, even if an MPP is happy with the NDC government, and I say, Mama, it's because of talk? Some talk are action. What I say? If you look at the National Economic Dialogue, it is what one of our campaign promises. And for people to bring ideas. So I don't get that is what makes I don't understand.
Also, almost the NSA and Ghana, Yamatwisika, and Abayan or Chimono, or ye say, and one ye say, and no, I be a na could your punk my case. Won't find Ghana and yet enter Ghana for the Oba, I said, be this about correct the wrongs. But what Bastor now complaining previous government?
I don't understand because. I have some number based on some number. No, I say almost no more can one say. What I say? If the president is giving the state of the nation address, and he gives you an update of maybe in terms of the sick assembly,
that kind of thing.
It is giving you the state of the nation. That is what is a constitutional requirement. Give the state of the nation address to the people. So how do you turn around and say we blame me on my base or kasa? Intika constitution has said uncle shit nyamamu nchega bring among koyana. Is that what Ojo Bonkuma is saying? I don't think that should be the case. And Ameka said talk also is not just talk, but talk backed by action. Yeah, say the Constitutional Review Committee also. A lot of people now can say some of the elements of our constitution it outlive its usefulness. I said then. Yet to be reviewed. If the president sets up a committee, motion those things, do you just say the president in Kasa? Say the national education dialogue, because you agree say your educational, education, not just a free education at the secondary level, but right from primary to from kindergarten, primary, tertiary, we have problems in terms of curriculum and other things. Now say we are having an economic dialogue to see how our education will be relevant to industry and to our people. How do you just say Yekasa? Is it just talk? This is not just empty talk. This is talk backed by action. Consistent with the manifesto promises that we make to the good people of Ghana to reset. What I say, that is what we are doing. We are not engaging in empty talk. If the finance minister, is engaging in a discussion with the good people of Ghana on X, on the market, consistent with our egalitarian principle as NDC, who are a social democratic party. Sabi, if he said a dream any baku for dream, you can have wisdom from market women. You can have wisdom from trotro drivers, not just people in academia. That is our thinking. That is our belief. That is our way of doing things. Not say MP focus and so people expect you to just go ahead to do whatever. That is not our style. We told the good people of Ghana that we are going to engage them, even though we have our own plans, we have our own ideas, we have our own manifesto, but we believe, sir, even if answer never implement, we need to engage the good people of Ghana. Maybe along the line, my edition manifesto, we can even have a superior argument, superior basis to even put aside what we thought at that time that was important. Nanka ya fa nia obi di beba no, and also almost last I was even listening to one of the communicators who saying this, say if you don't have any plans, I will just go and sit down. I mean, I don't get it. Because everybody has his style. So the MPP should relax. Like research has suggested, they said they are in so much hurry to impress. But it's nothing to impress because, yeah, can say we've not even read our first budget. Yeah. So everything that we have to
I think it will be done tomorrow, go away, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So why
but don't you also think don't you also think say what the MPP is doing, you know, or more here to put the government on its toes?
That is the job of
as opposition there.
But you see, you can be opposing, but you should be opposing responsibly. You shouldn't be said because of our opposition to say my framework is all you know. A vetting committee. Sometimes will be vetting about or deputy attorney general also on concern budget. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
But I say it doesn't make sense. What I say. So I'm saying that of course, when people have argued say the MPP are very good in opposition, but this current opposition, they should relax. They should buy their time. The government and humans, they will perfect. We will make mistakes. Take your moment. But say, everything the government does, you know, you find something to say against it. No, you might not even win the heart of Ghanaians. Of course, we are not here to advise the MPP as to how to do their opposition.
So
our business is how to deliver on the mandate, the promises, the 24-hour economy, the national apprenticeship program. A friend is saying the 1 million codes program, the feed Ghana, and all the promises are making. I then sure said, "Oh my Ghana, you be Ghana now so."
Okay.
You be feed a com. I'm off being sustainable energy. I'm off being Idibayedi. I'm off being school papa.
And then they are more focused. But would you be surprised to say,
agenda. Say, for instance, Mahama said all the noise. President Kufuor and the NPP made about Agenda 111. As at the time of office, not even one was operational. Is it just empty noise? Is it not a statement?
But is that the case?
What is the counter evidence? Was mention one Agenda 11 hospital that is operational as we speak.
That back
no,
so way and nipa kra enko dem nurses for embre maye adwuma and then medebema
I don't think say it is just
all right.
About
thank you so much Wahab. Thank you so much. Land quickly. Yes. Just a minute.
The point I say making is then people should relax.
Okay.
Relax. Now, you know, they should do their introspection to some more, you know. Of course, you have to think about some of the things that when we do elections near the day, whether it's Ashanti region or whether it's in Aguna where it's near the day. They should do their proper introspection, you know.
It is their job. It is their duty to draw the attention of the ruling party.
Oh, we are not saying that they shouldn't do their
as you did, as when you were in opposition,
we
did.
It responsibly. Yes, we did it.
Wahab, thank you so much.
I don't really know the benefits, you know, ultimately will be for the people of.
Thank you so much, Wahab. Idi, more 2 minutes of rebuttals if you have any, but now quickly, yamfa 3 minutes in share or ora fellas kwachu for so in issue. Yes, 2 minutes.
You see, the job of opposition, say, you better put the government on its to say, part of the job of minority leader in parliament, and he said, scrutinize every single person, And I'm surprised that NDC Fuyana Oma taking offense in what Afirimakis is doing. Bagwin did worse. Yakaipa Bagwin grinding him during the Kufuor regime. And work under even Akufo-Addo regime. The then minority that Haruna Idrisu. Grinding because it is their job. So Afirimakis is doing nothing new. In fact, in Afirimakis' case in Podia, we had situations being put Mami Bakumpo or Betina on Podia. Not even one question was asked. And so on. So where are you free say Nipano? Because remember, Nipaya Okoye Mama, the whole country, not only ruling party, but the whole country. So the Afirimakis mono. In fact, he's even underperforming. In fact, Ghana who were expecting say or maybe say even tougher questions than this.
Okay.
Then there is fine line between Uyejuma and who complaining. President Mahama now the economy was criminally managed. You've already said some of these things. Ghana say now Haji, yeah, is iron there. I'm a Muslim. And every Muslim ever do Hajj. What may I say? So NPP, I don't think they are continuing to be a press conference. Why say what constructed Hajj village? It is the people of Ghana, Timaifuna and what complain say Akufo-Addo Ekosi Cathedral a religious structure. The whole country had issue with it. Why are we? Is the government the party that criticized Akufo-Addo for putting up similar thing? But so who analyze the situation now? Normally, I always tell myself, say, I always also argue, say, government is to better the life of the people, and their religious life is a part of their own life for our better. So, under normal circumstances, say Abambia free say religion, because Ghanaians we are religious. In fact, traditionalists here Kakrebi, Muslims and Christians and dominating the whole country. Inti say Abanu free say me is ya bibi edema this group are ever facilitating easy movement, easy programming and so on. In Kenya bad. But Edra and this now you see, when you are in opposition and you are criticizing, you must be very careful. Because very soon, Uber power, that's when you come and you'll be referred. You better refer, we say, unto the same person. When we do that, we are being responsible. And for me, I was happy say MPP and Kwatina Bebia and criticizing. And it is the people who call social media and so on now who are asking questions. Say Christian for we supported you. Say Yempe Cathedral. Part of the reasons are Cathedral FLE here because there was massive distaste for it. Christians no quite say and necessary and so on. Why are we now doing for the other religion? Though we share by its nature, there's nothing wrong. Say so China Christians who call what friend in Israel and I say. Abanye say you basi some village Biamo Nadia. Okay. But the manner this party criticizing Akufo-Addo for embarking on a similar project is the reason Ghanaians are complaining.
Okay. All right, there I say. Ora Idi, Malam Idi. Pacho, that a phone in line on Fato do na yeah Queen and Yimono, Botumina do corner room and wedding come. Or you can join us on the line. Abraya ko aka just a few minutes to hit the top of the hour 10. If you want to join the conversation, you can call. Botuma Fre na ba homanodo na yedin komo kama. Frana elo TV no na yotumna ya ate wonka ye pa. So the lines are activated. If you want to join the line, botuma ba homanodo na yedin komo. We will not repeat MPP's mistake on government size. Felix Oye Fosu Kwache. Wait the Idi Momisha Symphony, just 2 minutes. Ora Fosu Kwache. Oye communication at the presidency, right?
Yes, information minister. These guys in Osano.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh,
Now, you know, we are not cowards. He's the minister, say a designation.
Yeah.
It is Mumota and Mudisa, he is a minister in charge of government communications. Of course, the ministry previously, what pertains under the information ministry is similar to this. But to say this guy is not.
Okay, so let's go. Yeah, call Eddie. For you say mistake MPPA was share ministers over 1 billion ministers. You know, one me when the mistake in 1 year bit. Yeah, 2 minutes now.
Felix Kwachefosu is only being hunted by his own shadows. Obia Ogana Hamubia ya West. President Mahama, a promise say Ghanaians, say on for more than 60 ministers. Oba inana reality no. Ebe done him.
But your member moment from first call on the line. Hello, good morning. Oh, too bad. You can also join us on the line 0202 381111. 0202381111 and also 0540252582 0540252582. You can also join us on the line. But my friend, na ye din komo ye enko.
Jimmy can say Felix Kwachofosu is only being hunted by his own shadow. President Mahama promised Ghana for say on for more than 60 ministers.
Member. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Member Chodina baby Afrefi.
Yeah, you.
Hello. That Unifisu. Yenti.
If you can flow, okay.
No, they call. Cause in a rumor about.
Inti promise I will promise Ghana for no. Ghana will call ya for we in a who's a son, I don't know. And yet better, sir. And the painful aspect of President Mahama doing some of these things, he said, you've been present before. Who promised Ghana for 60 ministers? I feel what who says, son and sister, no. Embwa, you must be humble enough to come on. Come on, apologize to Ghanaians, because me buy, me who's a son as I promised now, me. But trying to swindle Ghanaians, now Ghanaians are not getting sophisticated. For the first time, you were chief of staff. Nations were chief of staff at the office of the vice president.
Being see the one.
So you see, the truth of the matter, me say, Oba and Ubo who say, taking system ministers anymore.
So for how many ministers now?
So far, I would kick up and those appointments are more than 100.
Maybe hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Maybe I told you never be afraid if you are a pay.
Maybe the Michael, yes,
all right, maybe I change you on a pay.
Okay, I'm a pay there.
Upon Pacho, men tear who are TV no so, low one on the ending common.
Okay. I'm a pay there, come on within a person of the managing because I don't know people say MPP for still our Mutiwa or Mutimika, I will grow. I am very, very shocked about me. I eat the kind of place. And you say there were any research who answer about their meeting, but you must be educated, say President Mahama, and for or Manchester, AC Hartfield, Airport, said the office of training. Ghana Airport Company Limited, no. Only a whole organization by limited, and as only a company by limited. Our more business, our airports for making profit. High ideas are running on business, our airport for. More, and a President Mahama, any higher arrangement say, or more land or our meeting at the other BBS and high village. No more than Bayanian Cremofo, not for more call, make our meeting a co-organization, one to do not flight in the radio or Martiniaco. And those are the Omanica and Ecosi had village at their moment.
Okay.
To say that you know, Sir, and people in Buena, Upiaco, son of Daye, so saying, I may know about the Yoman Pena, Cathedral, at the Athenian, na wabadeye mampeni na sena iyo ono no boto sika no di be sika sika no ni sika eno di be sika sika no ya went to me aye sika be pray ni na oja kotu ga amenanja to wa nsu atemo and then tuntun ri ya ye won kan ha no enye sa na jo mama e kwa kwa yo
ya da say open okay yeah, that's it. Papa, you can also join us on the line via 0202 381111 0202 381111 and 0502 0540 25 25 82 0540 25 25 82. Unsubo tumina I join on the line. That mpacho face mame.
Nti na kura ewo asem no mu pa Felix Kwacho fo so ni na ma kasa ni say what they realize is that Ghana for more sophisticated than they thought. 60 ministers now were promising now. What could have been more than 100? Number one man deal for no Ghana for be who say look and you know because so they say the other ministers ye banter we. And the same information minister and now you know in charge of government communication.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me ba cho dina baby every piano pay.
Me pa so e friend Genesis here. Me ka so fi Aguna Chedo here.
That's right.
Me din cha modu koma NDC Aguna West Communication Officer. Eye honorable African Zion. African Zion ejuma pa o boni ame ko sunshao. Me pa so we so me bisa entity for say. Ayenye bi omo fi se Ghana eye omo dia na. Papa ka say o my name sister. Na Ghana kwa swata eyi mu efu so and this aban ba power endu ahibiara France January an yeso ye o mampeni no e ma ne beye o mampeni wo man Ghana hase France budget kwa ye ready ye na ye ma Ghana kwa ba the head of the nation na ojo aban komati ye de ye kaya no su they should bow their head in shame na mo kwada make us almost say, and this aban here, Omakase, Nippon Dia or Dika, Yamuye, Bonita Mudi will too much to be an investigation, and we will bring it to light. We will arrest them after Ghana for Yenya.
Okay.
Yes, I'm for you. The NDC government is not like previous governments. No. The French and Yamadu will have perfect happen. The NDC in Ukraine, so they did Sakwama, my friends are member, you better not to. So they should keep quiet and bow their heads in shame.
Very well.
Yes,
Papa. You can also join us on the line 0202 381111 0202 and also 0540 25 25 82. Zion, yenti wo Felix Fosukwache nkomo yodi 2 minutes bina
yeah, I think the MP before now once again ministers at some kind Muhammad has not appointed more than 60 ministers.
Has he? Is the appointment in every if you can?
No, sir, he's not done with appointment, so it is difficult to in the middle of it. But as far as ministers are concerned, as we speak, what he has done is I think he has done about 56 ministers.
56
yes,
ministers.
56 ministers.
Into all kind of appoint 60 ministers.
Yes, it's in the 1 year. He has not even done the 60 now promise yet. So I don't once again I don't get the noise from the MPP making it look like a few of the presidential staff is not appointed. No, as his own president. Meanwhile, Mona Mokita, the infamous record of appointing close to 1,000 presidential staffers. Yeah, can say this NDC government.
Both from the president and the vice, or
yes,
only the.
Yes, I mean the presidency is the presidency.
Okay.
Involve the vice and whatever. So, assuming say even there are staffs for the office of the president, who care about it is only chief of staff that maybe in the previous, but Baumia has staffs on its own. You know, and they were more than what we have currently. So, what is the comparison here? It's in America said those are minor issues. And you say, how young they are weightier issues of the economy, of bread and butter, of the issue of when your energy sector, the way I control an economy expectation among people. Those are critical issues. But some of these peripheral issues, now appointment, I don't think what we are hoping is the goodwill Ghana for the NDC party and John Dramani Mahama. Young person, young bomb the nation builder John Dramani Mahama. Now, the policies and all the plans are all or minor, everything are big, so that everything are benefiting, the good people of Ghana. Okay. I think I don't know say a preoccupation. Say you between na sa and Paibona bono na Jibia yo Hamani every day. Because if operation, feed Ghana and it means that we will not be importing a lot of things that are imported from outside the So if the 24-hour economy needs to be implementing that's it, to me creating sustainable jobs.
24-hour economy, I say mobile being we may answer that until in Kawada because that was major way.
It's not major. It's not just about empty rhetoric. Don't you know that the president has made a specific appointment for somebody, Mr. Busitano, to be in charge of the 24-hour economy? And there are plans, documentation, also the budget has not been ready yet. So how can you, for all intents and purposes, suggest you are not hearing anything about it? Let the budget come, then we can, go into it and see where the government, that is where you see. So let us relax, be patient, and be positive, be hopeful. Say that the human opportunities be creating now sustainable jobs for that matter. That is what we are hoping for. Then the private sector, the economic environment will be created for the private sector to also, employ people.
Zion, let me see. But I have a message here. Message no doors but let me try and do this one. The time is almost up. Good morning, Mr. Host. Please kindly tell the MPP communicator that the approach of the National Cathedral by Nanado is far different from what we witnessed. He wasted millions of dollars on the taxpayers' money just to build a biggest hole. His Excellency JDM approach to the Hajj village is extraordinary, and the MPP should stay back and watch it happen without any scandals. My regards to the Member of Parliament for the Aguna West constituency, Mrs. Ernestina Ofuli Dangbe, the record holder, and also to my top-notch communicator, African Zion, Yayi Kio. Wow. Fine boy, if he Aguna swear drew and or the buy, yeah. Let me see, okay. 1, 2. Idi, last word, like church, you will be the young coach, okay, hey, what else? I will do about it. And I'm going to be a
Muslim, definitely. Inspector will be that to Adams.
Or a police
or your police inspector. Inspector will be that.
Well, always we do division here. Oh, I see.
Inti to the end, no crapa ewo. Asamimwa, you can't end this for more time.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
really? Yeah, as you start to be.
Oh, that can be.
Yeah.
See, Zion, then oh, I'm saying, said I can meet you. It's better to Adams. Mia, Minquada, I honor show. Miss also chair. Aguna West slaughterhouse, especially butchers. Oba ho mo adwumadin aye me Zion mo aba power. Slaughterhouse na I wo ho no. There's more work over there to be done. We hold Zion still to that. Previously Yakumunta kwa and Justina Ibaye, she has done chunk majority of it. The big Caribbean will force them to do it.
Yeah, that's say. Ora nidinde Idrisu Ali Musa Malam Idi Bejinima NPP Amanyeku. The mouse na Ora Abdul Wahab African Zion. African which your wife.
Oniro.
Then Bajo men Casama. Zion.
Me, I was only
Bajo. And your wife.
Me, because only
that's a girl you will be in town. It's a girl, uncle.
You were fasting, but to make your way.
Party. Now, it's over the weekend today, International Women's Day. Mitchell Mami Haja Fatisuli, your constituency woman organizer, a member of parliament, your vice president, what have been the first female vice president, you know. A lot of, you know, Beguno hope says almost 1 year of
okay. In the income message, in China, what the income bonnet in I was here, the Jumazina in I, the AC, I had the Jumazina in I, the BC, and Chiakas and comma, Mia, Madame, Miss you, Madame Faustina, Christine, and budget they were my boys, I remember. Madame Christie, Madame Christiana, Ora de Clerk. See you, Papa, no. Madame, good morning. I hope say, maybe I come. Oh, man, I feel. Oh, man, I feel. I face a burnum with Nufu. And you know, I am now 1 more 90 why, Naja, Ababunum Kakra, and the other. Mamma, be beer or share, you will be beer or testy, or what's up here. Momanda ase na mehwa fe pa matera mishi Queen's Collection wo oye Kumasi Queen's Collection ono Madam Esther na odwudwa master kama Madam, good morning na Dora ho ye de gidi Esther mfa Dora mama ne ba na apprentice bi o change onfa na mama o so onye menti ase menti ase Madam Esther fa Dora mama Dora wo hwe me amichia wo mentie dia Madam beka why Madam onye onpa masem ti ase wate na bibia nya kama Dora no ho ofa yi pa abusia me de shrabo dro mensa ete oye ana moba nenka damaso na ete nana ofore nenka ejewa bodi boaye damaso na Gideon jina camera chi damaso na Ebenezer and Sujina Abana Princess Damasona Tamara Eko MCR Honswa Abrantia Nidindi Oye Mimi Efru Amankwa boy Damasona Dalcon and Benjamin Amansan Chiame Aha the returnee on so boy. Meeting